Hello everybody. A little bit late. Oh, I thought she'd gone to sleep. I'll give her a second. She might want to come in. How's everybody doing? Nice to see you, Neil, T-Ram, Razorback Night Skies. Good to see you all. Yay. New UI noises and a minor Windows error when the term I was searching for in a config file didn't show up. She just wants to be in here, but it's better for her if she just has a snooze upstairs. Okay, I'm gonna go grab her. 1 second. Yeah, she's going to snooze here now. We'll see how long she snoozes for, though. She's been quite fussy the last couple of weeks. I think it's a change in the weather. It doesn't matter, though, because we still have to wait for Terra and Invicta to load, which does take its time. I usually have it loaded before the stream starts, but I had to update some stuff. So just to catch everybody up, I've updated the game to the latest version, because we were actually on a rollback version last stream, but I've disabled the chance for research not to pop ever, just because we've already started the campaign with that not turned on, and I think having it come on in the middle of the campaign kind of just messed things up. I'm definitely going to re-enable the game music if we go into combat, don't worry. Okay, and we are in stream, and this is new. I hadn't seen this before. The alien, this is supposed to be part of the new update, which is nice to see. And yeah, okay, let's get back into things. So, where did we leave off last time? There's a lot going on. We just put down our first fleet, that's what had happened. And yeah, the solar system as it stands is looking pretty busy. It should be version 3.35. Let me just check that. Where can I check that actually? Updates. I might be on the wrong version. That'd be bad if I am. Where can I check the version? It will be in 3.35. Yes, I'm in the right version. Cool. All right. I could only see this though when we capture an alien though. That's just this panel represents our intelligence section's best estimate of the degree to which the aliens regard our faction as a threat. It is based on our monitoring of pro-alien groups and visible alien activity in the solar system. Okay. Last fixed our estimate on the 6th of August 2033, which was a couple of months ago. Okay. Cool. Right. I'm actually in the middle of a turn. Did I already submit my... It looks like I already submitted my orders for the turn, and then I paused, then I saved the game, which is a weird thing to do. I was very tired last time I ended the stream. One thing I want to quickly check, I didn't get a chance to do it between streams. All of my stations should now have 2 fusion reactor arrays, and this one has 4 fusion reactor arrays. That doesn't seem right. Why does this station have 4 fusion reactor arrays? It definitely doesn't need 4 fusion reactor arrays. That's ridiculous. 176 power. Because what I want to do is replace one of those fusion reactor arrays with an LDR. What is going on Earth? We'll have a look at that in a second. What I want to do is I want to put a layered defense array on all of my stations. I don't know why I built 4 fusion reactor arrays on this station. I don't know what I was thinking. I maybe did that on all of them. But I want to put this here. And that means we've still got tons of extra power. So give me 2 seconds while I quickly do that. Oh, could you jump on that, Neil? We've got some spam. Okay, this isn't as bad. I haven't done it here. So Pupper Nation has... it has 2 fusion reactor arrays and 2 solar arrays, which is correct. And we'll replace one of those with a layered defense array. Thank you, Neil. If you have America and you can Europe, I would recommend you establish the Commonwealth. Yeah, I'm not sure how deep I want to go in the collision, bringing America and Europe together, because it's going to reduce America's military strength quite considerably by averaging them out. And I quite like just focusing on America as my primary source of soldiers for now. So I'm pumping so much resources as I can into increasing their strength. And what I don't want to happen is then combine them with Europe, and then we lose a lot of that upgrades that I've been doing. Does that make sense? This one I can't put an LDS in because I've got too many social science research centers. Hey Crashes, I've literally just started the stream. The only thing that I'm doing is I'm replacing, okay, we're 42 over. An LDDS requires how much power? 40 power. Okay, so I can't install this here. We'll have to come back. I'll have to look at this one off stream because it's obviously configured incorrectly. But it's Space Speed Farm L Alpha. Of course, it's not conforming to how it should. This one I can fix. I'm just putting layered defense arrays on all of my stations around Earth because I have the power for it. I don't think Scaffold. Scaffold already has 2 layered defense arrays. Okay, let's have a look at Earth. Right. So the situation on Earth is we have almost all of Europe. The last places we need to bring into the European Union are the United Kingdom, which we're waiting on them to build, hopefully, finish off building the last bit of mission control they haven't built yet. And one thing I'm actually also going to do is we're going to finish off building this navy so that we can get a navy for the other army, and then we will get the United Kingdom into the European Union as soon as possible. At the moment, they are federated, so we're just waiting for that cooldown, which will happen in December, for them to join the EU. I've already researched Great Europa Razorback, and that is the plan. We've got Iceland here. Iceland is just got one more, whatchamacallit, one more mission control to build. It's almost done, and then we can bring it into the European Union. And then Norway is actually really close as well. Norway's got 2 more mission control to build, and we're waiting. We've got 180 days before they settle after we took them over, before we can refederate. Yes, I know I need the Academy's control point. Because earlier I was so close to CP cap, I was leaving it. But it's really easy now that I can jump in. There's a risk that Siberia breaks off. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was a possibility. Then over here in southern Eastern Europe, kind of Eurasia, we've got Armenia. We're just waiting on them to finish mission control. We've got Azerbaijan. They've got 1 more mission control to complete. 26 days until they finished reassembling the government. We've got Turkmenistan, 178 days there. Uzbekistan, it's ready to go. I'm not sure what we're waiting on in Uzbekistan. I think we're just waiting for cooldown. I think Uzbekistan is ready to bring in, actually. We should just do that. They've got their 6 mission control. Is 6 their max? Yes. Can anyone remember why we haven't brought Uzbekistan in yet? I found in my case, Subai and Tajikistan broke off when I unified Eurasia and Europe. Okay, we'll see what happens there. So it could be a great loss if they do. Kyrgyzstan has a long way to go. It needs to build 5 mission control, and Tajikistan needs to build 2. So the plans here are, we'll finish off some of the UK out. Oh, I'm investing in navies. Don't worry, Razorback. Every single army in America has a navy. And that's something that we've been making sure from the start. And every time we build an army, we build a navy for it as well. We've got to federate Uzbekistan. We'll sort that out. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Forgot I couldn't. I'll check that. And that's why we're also building a navy for the army in the United Kingdom as well. The only place we're not building navies for at the moment is the EU, because I don't have enough room for it. Right. I've already started this turn, apparently. It's already taken over. So I'm hoping that I am defending in America good, and I'm also defending in Norway. Okay. Right, let's check a couple things out. The other thing I want to do pretty quickly here is, we're actually already purging Gulf states. We're going to turn this into a spoils nation. Oh, sorry, Crashes. I think, honestly, Crash, I was so tired at the end of the last stream. I was just struggling to kind of keep up with everything that was happening. So it wasn't that you were ignored. I probably read the message. I was just too tired to deal with it. So please don't be offended by that. I was just really, really tired. Okay, let's unpause the game because there's not much else I can do right now. And we'll just let the next turn start. I don't know why I started a turn and then paused. Caliphate has not been researched. No, all we're going to do with Gulf states is we're going to invest in spoils. And we're going to use that to fund our building of armies in America. That's the plan there. And also, one other thing we should quickly talk about, actually. Yeah, I did have lots of sleepy dust. So much research is going on right now. It is actually getting really overwhelming. I'm going to try and go for Z-pinch drives, Zeta-Helion drives. That's my eventual pickup. But on the way there's so much stuff here to research. What I will probably do is, because I'm getting a couple of people talking about it, what have we got that's not... Ferrocite resistance is something I started. I might just pick that up for now. Now I can hide obsolete techs. Nothing disappeared. Nothing disappeared. If I just check the tech tree. Oh, this is the big tech tree. That's not what I was interested in. No, what I want to look at is here. I'm currently working on transnational investments, which gets me more CP. It's another 50% reduced cost of direct investment. That's huge. And the Bering Strait crossing. Walk from Siberia to Alaska for the first time in more than 11,000 years. Oh, really? If you unify... If you grant independence to Turkey, I think I might be wrong. Then Turkey has a claim on the capital city of the Caliphate. I have to manually mark text as obsolete. Oh. I see. Okay. Well, let's get rid of reusable rockets. That's definitely obsolete. That's an off-stream job. Okay, I'm not going to do that in the middle of a stream. We've just kicked off. I want to get things moving. That's really interesting, Razorback, and not something I'd even considered thinking about, honestly, is going down that length. So Freedom Fighters, regional independence movements have a 50% greater chance of breaking away following our unrest missions. Psyops gives +2 to unrest missions. It gives 20 influence for some reason. This is the thing. I'm really set up on what I want to research for the global techs, but for these unglobal techs, for these engineering projects, there's so much. What are battery farms? Commercial scale quantum battery array, store renewable energy for Project Lean. National investment points which are towards welfare focus by 5%. The according priority produces 10% less carbon dioxide. You know what? That seems like a pretty good one just to pick up. So we'll get battery farms running. That's fine. It's on pause. So I am actually purging Gulf states right now to take it over. Transnational investments is done. So now we need to pick another research. New project, counterinsurgency operations. Grant +2 to stabilize missions. That's actually really good because I do that all the time. What was that called again? I can't believe I didn't remember the name of it. Piece of technology. I probably need the Caliphate for one thing. I know I have to manually mark text. That's all good. I'm not going to do it on stream. I'll have to go off stream and just do it. Because it's just, I'm not going to sit here and mark all of these. I don't think that's fair to people watching. What was the tech I just saw? African Great Malaysia. Liberating mainland China. Counterinsurgency. Thank you, Mishaps. Also, hello. I still can't search. Military tech. That's why I can't see it. Thank you so much. That seems like a really important tech to pick up. Okay, unpause.
Mission abort.
Jeremy Unga Clark Dad boarded a pending steel mission. That's fine. He didn't have anything else to do. I forgot about Jeremy Clark Dad. Thank you for updating the tool with the army names. I haven't done it yet, but I will when I get a second. Just to remind everybody, we do have ships being built. We do have ships. Oh, panic! Widespread panic with the aliens appears ready to break out Rostov on Dawn. We can deploy our forces, which is a minor change. Purged out one of the Gulf State points. That's great. Purged out the other Gulf State point. Fantastic. And yeah, we've got 100 days before the first Neo-class battleships roll out, which is pretty exciting. Okay, new turn is ticked around. So first things first, before I do anything else, I'm just going to set my Defend Nations missions because it's really important that I don't forget to do that. So European Union needs defended. Is this all European Union? European Union, European Union, European Union, European Union. Okay, Norway, Iceland. How is Iceland doing on its investment? Why don't we just do this now? We'll direct invest in Iceland. 1 mission control. That will get them. That'll cost me $282. That's them now maxed out on that, and we'll bring them in. That's a weird prompt because it's pretty much always best to deploy forces. It's not very expensive to deploy forces. Yeah, it is a weird prompt. You're right. So we'll get Jeremy Unga Clarkdad. What a name! You can tell I was tired. I called him Jeremy Unga Clarkdad, and I put oh dear, I put Unga in all capital letters. So we're gonna bring Iceland into the EU. We're gonna get we're gonna get Chuck to federate Tajikistan. I'll just check we can actually do that. Federate Uzbekistan. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Heading to the capital.
Now, at the moment,
Boarding in.
yeah, it was a compromise, but it's just the fact that I did it. It's because it looks just like complete madness to me. We need to defend Iceland just in case we lose it before we make the unification happen. And then I want to get Quiet to purge that last control point in here.
Targeting the opposition.
Now, that's undefended right now, actually. Let's make that let's invest in that a little bit more. That's not going to put us over either, which is good. 98%. So this is going to cost us. Oh, I just told him to purge in Iceland, didn't I? Purge. Okay, no, he's purging here. That's fine. I was worried I got him to purge in Iceland. This point's going to cost us 10 CP. Yeah, we're fine doing that. And then what are we wanting to do here? I'm thinking let's go 1 in economy, so there's still some economy investment. We'll put 1 into welfare, and then all the rest is going into spoils. And we're just going to run the United Emirates into the ground because, honestly, I don't have a huge amount of... Yeah, I'm not really bothered. If I'm thinking about it from a roleplay perspective, the only way the Resistance are going to get away from this is if they've decided that it's an initiative stronghold, and they're just going to take advantage of it. I think that's the only way we can really justify what we're doing there. Okay, so we've got all these points here. At the moment, this play area is not defended, and I don't have a spare person to defend it, which is a concern. Let's just have a look at orgs that are available this turn. Let's see if we've got any level ups. 19 XP on Quiet Raccoon, but he's not a fast learner, is he? Nope. 2, 18, 5, 3. Okay, none there. Taurus Industries, monthly income plus 74% economy. Hector Applications, interesting spread, but not great for us. Again, interesting spread, but not great for us. Plus 22, interesting. Borealis Cartel is criminal. House that has defend interest and 7 admin. Didn't we make Distil a criminal? We did. Okay, we could get the Borealis Cartel. Plus 15% spoils as well. This is hugely good for us. But we need to free up... Could we drop on Terrace Brands? Yeah, I could drop on Terrace Brands. Oh, that's annoying. So I have to unequip something else first. Let's drop... I need 3 slots free. Let's drop Theta Products. Bring the Borealis Cartel online. That's him massively over on admin now. So I should be able to unequip Antares Brands. What else can I unequip here? Constellation Research Group. 10% social science research is pretty good. I don't want to get rid of Viking Strategic because it's giving him plus 2 persuasion. We can't actually re-equip Theta Products, but we've got 2 free. That gives him... Unfortunately, that's a double up on defend interest, which is a shame, but that's okay. We've got the standard syndicate here. That gives plus 1 espionage, plus 2 security. We could get rid of Ryan and Company as well, actually. I think we could easily get rid of this. Yeah, okay, we freed up a decent amount, so I can probably equip something else. What's Gandiva Investments? Plus 6 and minus money. Tarzan Minerals is 4% space mining. Binus Engineering, Enyo Systems, Hercules is plus 1 persuasion. This is plus 1, plus 2, but not in stats that he really wants. Yeah, I'm gonna drop these orgs onto Jeremy Ungda. So we've got, what have we got? Proteus Brands is positive income. Excalibur Financial's negative income. So I can unequip that. I can't unequip it. This is so, the juggling of orgs is annoying. I'm going to unequip Paddington. Then we're going to give him Terra's Brands. Then I can get rid of Excalibur Financial. And then I need to just free up enough room to re-equip this. But I could give him Ryan and Company, which is overkill. And then, I still don't have enough room for this. We can get rid of, what else is giving us? Lovarta is positive income. Proteus is positive income. And Terrace is positive income. Ryan and Company is positive. Aquarius Investments is negative. So if we unequip this, I can then re-equip the Reddington Agency. Okay, that's him back to 25 with a little bit better income. So coming back to Distal. Yeah, let's get rid of Excalibur. It is no use to us. So I could go for Draco Risk Management, which gives him +1 command, +1 security. Or I could go for Aquarius Investments, which doesn't really do anything for him because his admin is almost full anyway. Otherwise, we buy something new. So what's this giving him? +1/+1. Because the other options, I give him the Standard Syndicate, which is +1/+2, and it gives income, and it gives spoils. So we've just grabbed like 21% spoil increase on these two orgs, which I think is a pretty good pickup. That's a pretty nice outcome for that turn. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, Guy Fawkes needs an action this turn. We're already purging this location here. We can't defend. There's no aliens at the moment on our scopes. Why don't we just do a cheeky surveil in China, just to make sure the aliens aren't up to no good over here.
Eyes up.
And let me just confirm that. So Iceland is joining the EU this turn. We've got Uzbekistan federating with Eurasia this turn. America's been defended. It is quite far from building up its next army, but it's on its way. The UK was halfway to its next navy. It's still working towards that. Yeah, okay, I think we're happy. Let's confirm it on pause.
Initiating surveillance.
Oh, I kind of get really satisfied by the amount of juggling, even though it is a lot of juggling.
Protecting our interests.
And I'm gonna take the fight to the aliens pretty quickly when we get our fleet online. The question is, do we wait for our destroyers? EU cohesion stability, that's something I should be checking. Thank you for reminding me, Terra. Missile test. Japan missile test went over without a hitch. Giving it a wealth of technical data. A response to the Eurasion Nation can be expected shortly. Event will not put into sanctions. Okay. So if we have a look, I'll have a look at the Nations tab next turn.
Complete.
Federation with, oh, we can federate both Tajikistan and Uzbekistan, so we need to do that next turn. We'll federate these guys. I think that was what Crash Test was advising, actually. Yes, you were talking about Uzbekistan. That's cool. So we'll need to do that too.
Policy direction.
And we will unify Iceland. Iceland has joined the EU. Finally. I used to try and do Crusader King starts in Iceland. Tajik's ready as well, yeah. For Federation, Federation's fine. And we've purged out the last Gulf state point. Also, our income is shooting up, which is great. So let's just do this. I federated it. I didn't unify it. Federation is fine. It doesn't affect mission control. It's not ready to unify yet. I don't think. Oh, maybe I'm talking completely wrong. Whoa, bit of lag there. Let's just check. Tajikistan. So there's Uzbek. Turkmenistan. I've got to find it. Tajikistan. Tajikistan still needs a little bit of time. So it needs 2 more. It's so cool. Don't worry. There's so much going on. I have absolutely no fear that we're all going to just jump over each other for some of this stuff. Okay. So we've got a new turn. We need to defend in... So are you defending Uzbekistan? You defend in the United Kingdom? That's quite important. We also need to take this point. My plan is to take that point when we're just about to flip the UK. Hey Chevron, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Because then I don't have to worry about the CP, because this is going to cost me 14. Do I have enough? No, I don't have quite enough, so I don't need to worry about it right now. Yeah, cool. So we're just going to go out with the main fleet when it's ready. Right. Let's just, for the moment, I'm going to hide my bases. Just clearing up the screen a little bit, because there's a lot of real estate. let's take a second. First of all, defense missions. Let's not forget about that. We'll do one defense in United Kingdom because I don't want to lose it.
Securing our interests.
And we'll put the other defense into probably just because it's. We'll do Turkmenistan, and I'll try and get these two together. In the hope, I just hope that nobody grabs them. But this place is totally undefended right now. I'm good, thanks. Thanks for asking. Keen to get into some alien space fights. Okay, let's have a look at the state of the world. So, public opinion. EU, these three at the top, and America are really important. I want to keep them over 50%. So America, we're going to need to do some public campaigning. In terms of unrest, we have quite a lot of unrest in Uzbekistan, and we have quite a lot of unrest in Turkmenistan. So, we're into public opinion in America, and we need to suppress unrest in those two countries. So, let's send Jeremy Unga Clarkdat. He has Persuasion 5. Guy has Persuasion 7. Quiet has Persuasion 7. I'll get Guy to public opinion in America. Sorry for all the pinging around the map. This is my fault for just forgetting how this works. Look at this. All these enemies in my territory. It's very frustrating. And Federate Uzbekistan, yes. So, Jeremy Clarkdat. I'm never going to get over this name. Thank you for reminding me, Crash. He's going to... No, he's federating in the wrong country. He needs to federate in Eurasia to bring Uzbekistan in. And then the two countries I need to suppress in are Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. Okay, so Uzbek is here. So that needs quiet, gentle touch. And then I want the other one was Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. That's right. We'll get Chuck to do that one. Okay.
Will restore peace.
Jeremy Clarkdad, yeah, I know, I can't get over it. Okay, so let's just confirm. Chuck is suppressing, Guy is public opinioning, Quiet is suppressing, Fire and Distal are defending, and Clarkdad is bringing Uzbek into the Eurasian Federation, preparing to unify it when they finish their mission control. Norway's mission control situation is 4. UK are sitting at, how many more do they need to do? 3 more. Scotland really needs to get going with this. What's the direct investment cost going to be right now? So they need what? 50... The problem is because I'm building a navy, it's not going as fast as other way. So I need 50... I need about 75 roughly. That's just a really rough. How much is that going to cost? I can only afford 10. Cool. Cool. Once this navy is built, we're going to get on mission control. We probably do want to get these guys out. Norway's Progress of Federation. They're still forming a government, so they're quite a long way away. 148 days. We'll actually have our fleet before Norway is ready for that, which is frustrating. Let's confirm and unpause.
Protecting our interests.
Protecting our interests.
What I'll do is I'm going to get... Oh, I need to go to ground on a couple of guys. That's really important. Okay, new mission is ready. Just while I'm here, if you see something that I should mark as obsolete, just give me a shout and I'll do it, but I'm not going to go through them all right now. I was thinking about just getting some more batteries researched. It tells me what these are. It doesn't tell me what these are prerequisites to, unfortunately. It might be worth grabbing... I do kind of want to get ferrocite resistance going because it's a really long research project. Just get armors, all the armors and batteries. Power batteries are yeah, okay, that's a good point. I don't need nanotube armor. I don't need superconducting coal batteries. I don't need graphene batteries. I don't need molten salt batteries, saltwater batteries, composite armor, lithium sulfur batteries. Well, that's those done. The laser batteries aren't prerequisites to anything. Okay, let's get rid of the heavy IR arc laser batteries. Let's get rid of the light IR arc laser batteries. Let's get rid of the light... No, those are railguns. Let's get rid of the heavy IR laser batteries. Okay, that's already looking a bit better. Radiators are also obsolete. That's right, because we have the tin dust one. So let's get rid of cobalt dust, nanotube filament, and monobidium pipe. Improved heavy coil batteries. Yeah, let's get them... Let's run that out for now. Cool. Are we still in the head for all of our research? Of course we are. What am I thinking? Okay. can hear a cat upstairs. I don't know if you guys can. Okay. Institutional bastions. Enemies suffer -2 on hostile takeover. Increases control point management capacity by 10. That's actually really good. I'm actually going to dump heavy coil gun for that because that really puts me in a really good place. Institutional batteries. Bastions. There we go. What this means is I can grab that last control point from the academy sooner rather than later. And that means I can put more priority into the finishing off the mission control. Eurasion Nation is deeply concerned by Japan's recent provocative actions. Policymakers in Eurasion Nation suggest to levy economic sanctions. We can send a sternly worded letter, or we can impose the sanctions. Sure. Why not? Turkmenistan, oof. We really need to focus on Turkmenistan. They're at 2.5 right now. That's pretty bad. Okay, we need to focus on reducing the unrest there.
Their hearts and minds.
What's that? Japanese Navy landing. Let's federate. Oh, Azerbaijan is now ready for federation. So we'll do that next turn. That's one way to find out they're ready. I can't believe I called him Jeremy Clark Dad. I love it and hate it at the same time. Alright, new turn. The good news is we don't have any more defense missions to complete, so we'll get Distal. First things first to defend here. And I think that is the only undefended territory I have. Gulf states are undefended. Alright, we need to defend the Gulf states because I don't want anyone taking them off me while I'm exploiting them.
My mission.
Yep, already on it. Defend here.
Securing our interests.
Okay, I just want to do that before I look at anything else of the turn, because if I don't remember to do it, I can just really mess things up. Let's have a look at level ups. I think we should have a couple. So Quiet's leveled up. He's at 25, 25, 25, 24. Let's get that security up to max. And now he's at 25, 25, 25, 25, which is insane. He's such a good agent. Fire's got to level up as well. Let's get Fire's persuasion up. Try and get that to 25 if we can. Then we've got Distal. You know what? Fire actually now has less security than Distal. Distal used to be such a concern. We're going to get his admin up. Oh, I can't actually level him up here. What am I doing? Alright, that's everybody leveled up. Let's have a look at orgs. Sir Cruz organization. That's not very good. Towers and Minerals, 4% space mining. Hercules Associates is only +1. Jericho Innovations, nah. Century Interactive is +1/+2. Rose Security. Defend Jeremy Clark Dad at all points. Well, Jeremy Clark Dad is a... What's his background? He's an operative, so he can defend himself. Although his security is very low right now. We do need to work on that. He's got kind of all the leftover orgs at the moment. Right. Assignments for the turn. That's the wrong button. I wanted to click on this button. So we've got... we do work on public opinion in America still, because it's still flagging. It's not great. But we've got a lot of subversion popping up across our territory. Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Armenia, Tajikistan, and the EU are all in a very bad situation. We also need to unify our thingy, federate Armenia. So let's get Jeremy Clark Dad to do the federation.
On my way to the capital.
Then I'm going to get Chuck. And there's alien assets on the go, but I actually think suppressing the unrest is a bigger deal. So we're going to get you to suppress in the EU.
Restoring order.
We're going to get Guy to suppress in Uzbekistan. We're going to get Wyatt to...
At your service.
Turkmenistan was okay, wasn't it? Turkmenistan's at 2.5. No, that's the... It's Armenia... Yeah. There's so many places. There's a lot of hotspots right now I need to jump on, and I don't have a lot of people to do it. We'll focus on these ones for now, and we'll just keep whack-a-moling for a couple of turns and bring this unrest down. It's just unfortunately the situation we're in at the moment. So let's confirm and unpause.
Securing our control.
Securing our control.
Once we get all these defense missions out of the way, I'll have more hands to plug holes in our unrest situation. We might need to look at shifting priorities in the UK. Turkmenistan is on spoils. That'll be why. Thank you for spawning that. It's Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan. Yeah, that's the problem. They finished their mission control building and they switched over to spoils. I hate that it does that. It's really frustrating. It's happened to me so many times in this campaign. And yeah, I'm wondering about switching to Unity here in the EU. So knowledge is at advanced. It's 9.8. But we are polarized cohesion. Cohesion is 0 and rest rises more rapidly. A nation's cohesion represents level of unity. So creation increases by 0.05 per 2 investment points in unity. Yeah, so we're not bothering with EU Miltech. It's all about the United States' Miltech. The whole reason I've taken over the UAE is to spoils and spend the money on improving Miltech in America. If you notice the MC is nearly done, you can put it into... That's a good point, Night Skies. That's a really good point. Okay, I'm going to look at the status of Unity in the EU next time. Yeah, see, I've got America for fighting my wars. That's the plan. Okay, stabilized nation mission success. So that's down to 1.4 in the EU.
Violence is abating.
1.3 in Uzbekistan.
Order is
And
returning.
down to 2 in Turkmenistan. Direct invest US before year turns over. Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Policy direction complete.
Let's federate Azerbaijan. Nanofactory's done at Smoko Prime. So let's just keep an eye on our income. All my nanofactories have now completed. Okay. So that's jumped us to 913. Not a huge increase. None of our incomes have tanked too badly. Bering Strait crossing is done. Anchorage gains a 10% increase in GDP. Vladivostok gains a 10% increase in GDP. Anchorage region is now connected to Vladivostok for friendly traffic. Okay. Let's get improved heavy Kolgan batteries running. There's a 200 point per country per year cap on direct investment. I get it. So if I do that on like the end of December, I'm not going to worry. I'll get a new cap for the new year. That's a great thing to be looking into. Okay, I'm up to 12.8k. I was at 9k last month, which is nice. Looks like we need to protect a bunch of places. So Azerbaijan needs to protect it. And the EU needs protected. That's probably a bigger deal. No, what? Eurasian Nation. Okay, Russia. So Faya needs to defend Russia. We'll get Distal to defend Azerbaijan.
Making things
And is
safer.
that all of them? So Eurasian Nation, Eurasian Nation, Eurasian Nation, Eurasian Nation. I always just want to make sure that I'm getting that done before I think about anything else I'm doing in my turn. Because if I miss those defend interests, it's game over. So just checking here. We were missing a point of defense in Uzbekistan. I think I'm just going to let that run out, let this one run out and try and renew them together. It's just too much whack-a-mole to chase that down. So public opinion is okay in America. It's not great, but it's okay. Public opinion is in the EU. But in terms of unrest, we've got 2.2 in Armenia, 2.2 in Kyrgyzstan, 2 in Tajikistan, 2 in Turkmenistan. So those are the 3 I want to concentrate on. So we'll start with Armenia. We'll get Chuck.
Acknowledged.
He needs to go fight. No, we need to focus on this. So Armenia is here. No, that's Uzbekistan. This is Armenia here. So we need to get Chuck on top of that because he's pretty good at suppression.
We'll turn down the heat.
Next on the list is Kyrgyzstan, which is one of these little guys here. Tashik. Oops. Kyrgyzstan is here. So we
Ready for orders.
guy to suppress there.
We'll turn down.
Next on the list is
Ready for my
Tajikistan.
mission.
So we'll get Quiet to work there.
We'll restore peace to
And
this
then
nation
Jeremy
at
Clark
your
Dad
service.
will get the last one, which is Turkmenistan. And they can join the Union. Oh, they've still got 117 days. Okay. So we should keep suppressing them. Done.
We'll turn down
So
the
just lots of
heat.
stabilized nations. It's not super exciting right now, but we're getting there.
Securing our interests.
protecting our interests.
Institutional Bastions is done. Right, we can now get that Academy point on our side, which I'm really happy about. We also need to next turn do our direct investment in the United States of America. Okay, you were looking at restoring Commonwealth. I might as well research it just so that I've got it done, so that if we do get to a state where I might want to combine them, I can. But it's maybe not that important. Also, I don't seem to have it available. I've got European decolonization. Light IR laser batteries, that's obsolete. I think for now I'm just going to get ferrocite resistance to tick along until something better happens. Molecular assemblies and space commerce are about to complete, and we're going to build our space hotel that is actually a trap. Okay, I can now build our space hotel, but I think we're waiting for the tier 2 version of that. Needs full of empires. Okay, full of yes. So space hotel, if I'm right, is a prerequisite to a better technology. What was that? Was it in... It must be in this mess. Space Hotel. Space Hotel is the tier 2. Okay, perfect. We are going to build the best space hotel in the galaxy, but it's actually a defense station. That's my plan. We're going to put it on a really high Earth orbit, and we're going to load it up with layer defense arrays.
Violence is abating.
Good work, everybody. Here comes a bunch of
Things are
successes.
stabilizing.
God, we're actually really fighting a lot of subversion here.
Violence is abating.
It's going to get attacked by a mothership, but if it's going to get attacked by a mothership, my research stations aren't. Alright, are we going to do this? Are we going to build this space station? Oh, do they have to be interface? Damn. That's really disappointing if it has to be interface. Let me just get ferrocite resistance going. So let me just jump into a space station really quickly. So if I want to build a space hotel here, space hospital, space hotel. A large low-G recreation and conference center for paying customers, only allowed in Earth lunar system or on above a world with 50,000 population, cannot be built in irradiated locations. All tech category builders and hand modules are subjected to mission returns once above a 50% cumulative bonus. So yeah, I can do exactly what I want. And the thing is, the only people who are going to use this space hotel, and I may be showing a little bit of my politics here, are going to be the super rich, so I don't really care that much if the space station gets destroyed. Let's do it. It's a dumb project. I know it's a dumb project, but I really want to do it. So are we doing extreme or high? Let's do a high Earth orbit, so it's not too far away. We need a name for this orbital, and I need to work out the power requirements for it. Let me just quickly grab Mishap's amazing tool so that I can generate a name. Give me 2 seconds. Forum discussion. Terra Invicta name list. I should have had it open. I apologize. Why are my pins not showing? Oh, here we go. Pins. Here it is. And I want to let it load. And now I want to run it. So for anyone new, I've got a program generated by many-headed mishaps that will allow me to pull a random name from name lists people have submitted for names of armies, ships, fleets, etc. So we're going to pull up a random base name. If I can get it to work. Why is it either? It's not. It wasn't letting me type. Space. We've had multiple requests for this name, but I actually think this fits really well. I know we already have a station with a similar name, but this is the actual real Space Station 13. That is what the name generator spat out. Okay, so in terms of what this station is going to have on it, Space the Rich. So 4 fusion, 8 modules. I want to put LLDs on it. Maybe possibly with 3 fusion. That's what I was thinking. So very quickly, a fusion reactor array is going to give me 85 power. So that's, if I do 3 of them, that's what? 90 minus 15. So 180, 270 minus 15. It's going to give me what? 265 power. Is that right? So 265 power. Each space hotel is going to need 30. And then we need layer defense arrays, which need 40. Oh, I can't do this math off the top of my head at this time of night. Hang on. So we've got 3 fusion reactor arrays, which are giving me 255 power. Then if I've got 3 layer defense arrays, they are each giving, they are all requiring 40 power. So that's 4, 8, 12. That gives me 135 power to play with. Okay, it lets me know. Well, let's just go. I'll build the layer defense arrays around the center. So let's start with the fusion reactor arrays. We're going to put 1 here. We're going to put 1 here. That's 2. I'm going to go with 3. Then I want 3 layer defense arrays. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we're going to see how many space hotels we can fit on here. So at the moment, we're -4. No, it's not actually telling me how much power I've got. Remember the clump defense as well. This is a clump, right? If they're like this. Because I want them. I basically want them around the core. I did add like 4 layer defense arrays, but I want to make sure I've got enough space hotels here. We're putting the space hotels in the most vulnerable locations. So that's 4 space hotels. It seems to not be shouting at me for power. So if I wanted to add another LDA, I will not have enough power. If I wanted to add another space hotel, I would not have enough power. So what I could do... So a fusion reactor array will generate 85 power. A solar array would generate 42 power, which is just enough power to support another LDA. So if I put a solar array here, just as part... Ooh, a farm is a really good idea, Razorback. That needs 40 power. So we'll put a farm here. Thank you for choosing to stay at Space Station 13. Your first stop to entry 2 is the 130mm coil cannon battery number 1. There are 3 such batteries above the station designed to protect it in the case of incoming debris or space junk. We hope you enjoy your stay. Alright, Space Station 13 is under construction. The greatest tourist trap ever created. Look how far away from Earth it is. So my hope is that any alien attack fleets will encounter Space Station 13 first. Giving me time to defend Earth. Amazing. Okay, that was a fun little interlude. We built Space Station 13. And for your eating pleasure, space lettuce. Just ignore the 2 motherships coming at us at full speed. Okay, let's get back to the turn. I'm so happy the name generator pulled Space Station 13 out. I've been wanting to do this since TRM started bringing up space tourism. I think TRM is the honorary director of Space Station 13, though. Who is the clown? Probably me. Okay, right. We've got 2 defense missions to complete this term. Kyrgyzstan and... okay, these 2 countries here. So unfortunately, Distal and Fire have to spend another turn just locking down countries. And this is the problem with having a lot of territory, is you need to do so much defend interests. It does slow you down a lot. Oh, our monitoring stations have seen an uptick in alien activity in the solar system. Analysts worry they will target us soon if we don't scale back certain operations. We've just jumped up to level 3. Building that space station. It looks like building Space Station 13 has attracted the aliens' attention. Right, we're going to need to direct invest in America this turn, but let's just finish sorting out our actual turn first. Is our mission... Yeah, our MC's dropped to 126. Okay, so we need to shoot down an alien ship to get Matroshka, I can't say it, in order to reduce that. It turns out people get mad when you build Space Station 13. I don't know why, it's a great opportunity for humanity. Okay, all of our unrest is under 2 right now, so if I want to, I can... yeah, if they like the battleships. I can spend a quick turn just keeping an eye on everyone's MC status. So here we're sitting at max... So Turkmenistan is at max MC. That's good to know. Uzbekistan is at max MC as well. We're just waiting until the 14th of May next year to bring them into the Union. They've got a lot to do. Over here, we're sitting at 5 out of 6, which is great, and 4 out of 6 here. Norway is currently 5 out of 5, so they're almost done. United Kingdom is still a while away. Let's get quiet
Ready to go.
to try and purge out the academy from that control point. Massachusetts, thank you. I'm bad with Eurasian words, Russian words. We'll just invest into the. No, I'll spend the 97. Can't get camels to get to space.
We're
Done.
taking power.
Okay, we're gonna try and purge that out. What else do I want to do this turn? I want to direct invest in America before I untap. Need strategic deception, quantum encryption, and their technology. So strat deception is an important one to get next. Chuck Rambo, I'm gonna actually let you fight aliens. I know you've been itching to do it.
Taking it to them.
We really need to inspire Jeremy. We haven't had a chance to do that yet.
Ready for my
Guy Fawkes, I might need you to do some campaigning. Does the EU... I'm going to do a subversion mission in the EU just to really drive that down. We also haven't actually changed our priorities in the EU yet. I've already got strategic deception. Excellent. Because I've also got quantum, I think. No, quantum computing, not quantum decryption. So quantum decryption is the one I want. Okay, that's all done. Let's look at direct investing in America. So am I wanting to direct invest in military or build army here? I'm not actually sure which of these is the one I want. Military priority represents investments in internal security, military technology. Lower unrest by 0 and increase military by 0.03. Military will go up faster missions with no unrest. Yeah, so I want to invest in military, right? I just want to make sure I'm doing this properly. Depends on which is cheaper. Gotcha. Alright, investing in military will cost me 668. Investing in build army will cost me 814. So I want it's military is going to be the cheapest one. So I could put it's going to be. Is that 1 point as in one of these? Because that's actually incredibly cheap. If I put 3 points in here, that's going to bump us up to the next level. That's only cost me 2k. Is that right? Is that all I need to do to increase Miltech? That seems really easy. No, that's going to increase my military stat, not my Miltech stat. Okay. So if I confirm this, very little changed. It's not cheap, lol. No, it's not increasing it the way I thought it was going to increase it. That's funding. So why did I not see a change there? Miltech is the cheapest one. There's no way I'm going to be able to invest. Like, I've got 14k to play with. It's a slow increase. Oh, I see. I'm investing in it and it bleeds through. Yeah, 0.03. Okay. Let's... I could invest 18 points in this and it'll wipe me out. Do I want to go that deep? I probably do want to go that deep, to be honest. Mouse over Robotics Age. National Militech scores played 0.022 in the last 30 days. Okay. Militech increases 0.003 by 3 investment towards a Militech priority. 0.3 in the next level. Gotcha, mishaps. I understand. Am I spending the 12k here? I might as well. I've got the income at the moment. I'm not looking at making any big purchases in the future. And it's the end of the year. So we'll just do the military funding input unless anyone shouts no from the council. Finish multiple levels each month. Got it. Got it. That makes sense. Go for it. Cool. Boom. Our Freedom of the Seas rating went up there. Interesting. So Robotics Age is now at 5.5. Now, Razorback's talking about increasing the economy in America. I think I will do that, but I don't want to do it right now. Maybe once we get up to the next military age, we'll look at rebalancing America a little bit, but I really want to rush this as hard as I can. We have direct opposition from South Korea and Japan. They both have robotics age. They both have robotics age armies as well, and I don't want to fall behind them. Okay, attack, suppress, purge, defend, suppress, confirm, and unpause.
Protecting our interests.
Making things safe for our people.
Oh, I really need to go to ground with some people as well. Improved heavy coal guns are done. Right. Nab Japan, just casually nab Japan. Yeah, I probably will at some point. All right, we've got psyops, we've got freedom fighters. I'm just gonna get all the missiles researched. just so they're done. Battery farms is almost done as well, which is great. Anti-satellite test. The United States of America has developed a new anti-satellite missile, which is now ready for testing. Carrying out the test will provide the USA with substantial data regarding the performance of its surface-to-orbit vehicles and help to improve ballistic missile capabilities. However, the prospect of introducing debris into low Earth orbit is sure to draw condemnation from rivals such as South Korea. I mean, we have all those low Earth orbit satellites. Lars, do I need Lars for that? Okay, thanks, guys. I'll do that. So proceed with the test. Will debris in all low Earth orbits increases by 2. United States gets 0.1 to Miltech. United States will invest more into space launch and space flight. Resistance suffers a massive loss in public opinion around the world. Oh, yeah, Night Sky already has Pegasus engines. That's a good point. Yeah, we already have Pegasus. Your ship has Pegasus engines, Night Skies. Grants a huge public opinion boost to the assistance in the USA. Or abort. Nothing happens. We pay 44. Conduct a large-scale exercise with our surface anti-space defenses. Debris increases by 5. USA gets 0.3. United States will invest more into space launch. Do I want to take the public opinion hit? The thing that I'm thinking about here is the 0.1 increase in military tech level seems quite useful. But a massive loss of public opinion sounds a bit... How massive is massive? It would be nice to have a number there, like even just a vague percentage amount or something. Okay, I want to do it. Cool.
Things are cooling off.
If we're not
okay,
willing
space
to spend
commerce
whatever
is
it takes
researched.
to make sure every one of those rocks has our name on it by this time next year, we might as well give up now.
I love, by the way, that the head of the initiative is a South African.
DWKY Industries internal memo.
Oh, sorry, Crash. Your message popped up after I clicked the button. Sorry about that. Inevitably, private businesses have taken a keen interest in humanity's expansion to space. Mining rights are particularly in demand, while other firms bid to build factories and even commercial habitats. Careful regulation and the assignment of contracts and trade routes are thus necessary to achieve something never before attempted: transport goods and resources, in bulk, between Earth and space, and from station to station. This nascent commercialization of the solar system is, of course, but a stepping stone towards a true shared economy between Earth and space, allowing private enterprise to claim their stake and can only accelerate the process. Following technologies can now be researched. Our space future unlocks commercial mining companies and civilian quantum computing. Okay, so if we just sort these, we have a lot of stuff we want to pick up. Our space future is a big one. Wanted quantum decryption as well. Is that something I've already researched? Let me just check this. It is done. Okay. Quantum encryption and quantum computing are done. So I don't need to worry about that. So that unlocks network global defense and administrative algorithms. Z-pinch techniques is actually already researched as well, which I didn't realize. Our space future towards tier 3 stations. So the things I want to pick up in this stream. Our space future for tier 3 HABs. I want molecular assemblers into ultracapacitors for call guns, etc. And visible lasers, advanced missile doctrine, and plasma weapons are on the road. Getting visible lasers done will give me more things to research on the lasers, which gives me more projects to complete, which I'm quite tempted to do. Visible combat lasers is up here. We've got all the prerequisites for it. I think I want to get this before I get tier 3 habitats. So other stuff in here that I want to pick up. Antibiotic internal containment, training, magnetic analysis, gas core, electrostatic, high energy, predictive genetics, plasma weapons, visible combat lasers. That's this here. It's ridiculous, this tech tree. I actually need help navigating it, which I'm really happy for Neil helping me out with between streams. We also need Fall of Empires if we want to bring the Commonwealth back together. Let's get visible combat lasers done, I think. So in terms of engines, our choices are, I'm kind of heading towards Zeta-Halion engines to start with. Next gen aerospace is Miltech. Increases maximum Miltech for all nations by 0.5. A new generation of aircraft will transport our counselors. Completion may unlock the following. This is required for improved shipbuilding techniques, integrated Earth-space economy, trans-interface warfare, and air-spike engines, scramjets, hyper-air-breathing rockets, directed energy launch systems, hypersonic sea-launched cruise missiles. Yeah, if I click that button, it makes my game stutter. Yeah, max build tech. I think we're going to go for this. Let me just check what I need, because I do want to go for Zeta Helium. So I need magnetic nozzles, which brings me towards Z-pinch microfission drives. Deuterium Helium-3 fusion, which gets me Zeta Helium drives. That's the drive I want. And proton boron fusion all the way down here is Zeta boron drives. So this is the tech I'm wanting to head towards. So I need deuterium tritanium fusion next. Is really the next big one for that. But TRM did just point out trans interface, which I can't see right now. Why can't I see trans interface? Because getting space defenses up would be good. Oh, visible combat lasers. Okay, I'm going to get visible combat lasers for this one, and then we've got their other stuff, because we're getting quite close to completing molecular assemblers. Let's go for there. Yeah, we don't have a great... Look, we have mined every source of fissiles in the solar system, and we've only got an income of 21.6. Rattler missiles are done. Okay, what are we looking at here? I don't think anything new's popped up since last time. I'm just checking. You could take the servants fissile moon base. I could. I would need to build a ship, or I would need to build a marine base on the moon, wouldn't I? Yeah, the servants have a fissile moon base on the moon. So I need to build marines for that, don't I? I've never done that before. Let's get more missiles researching. So if we jump over to the moon really quickly. Where's the moon? When you come into here. So the servants have this site here that produces 6.2. That's pretty good. Stopping a single marine module on some defense ship. Well, I think we need to build a space marine transport then, don't we? Design ship class. We need a name for the class. Who wants to be their space marine ship? So I want to make a transport. Yeah, could just build it in a gunship size, I guess. Okay. So drive, we'll give it... Is Pegasus decent enough for an Earth to Moon transfer? Just Space Marine Cruiser. We're going to give it adamantium armor, but we're not actually going to put any armor on it. We'll give it... it probably only needs a molten core fission reactor 2, to be honest. Like, I've got all the gear to make this crazy. I don't know if I need to be putting it on here. You mean the Sirocco? Radiators. Make it a cruiser hull? Okay. Actually give it some guns and stuff, because it can do bombardment, can't it? We'll give it a Pegasus drive. We'll give it a Molten Core 3 because it's a bigger ship. We'll give it the Quantum Battery. We'll give it the Tin Droplet Radiators. We need Space Marines. One Space Marine squad enough? Or do I just want to fill it up with Space Marines? I can fit six what? Squads? Regiments? How many Space Marines are in a Space Marine? Can I get more information on this module? Allows ships to assault assaults on HABs. Assault value 1. Maybe let's get 4. What else would I want to put on here? Because I could put on a neutronium spiker. And I want a hydrogen slush as well. So the spiker gives a 35% bonus to thrust. And the slush gives a 50% bonus to exhaust velocity. That's range and thrust. And then we need some hull weapons. Well, nose weapon, it can really only be a coil gun. So we'll just slap that on there. That's a hydro, not a slush. Oh. Tut tut. Thank you for pointing that out. I thought this was the icon for the slush. That's the hydrogen trap. This is the slush here. Slush hydrogen tankage. And this, wait, is this the one that needs exotics? No, it's not. Cool. This gives us 25 bonus to ship's exhaust velocity. Oh, good. Okay, that's the one that requires exotics. That's right. Okay, so hull weapons, 3 times phaser PD, Hogan battery Mark II, lasers, arc laser battery, point defense arc laser turret, point defense. So it's going to be point defense arc laser turrets. So we've got a heavy call gun, we've got 4 marine units, we've got PD. I think it has to be make sense to be this type of ship. Do we care about armor? Let's see if this thing can get to Mars at the least. I think. Let's get this up to about 20 kps, and we'll see if we can do a transfer to Mars. Okay, I'll put armor on it first. Actually, let's maybe go like, say I can shift this, can't I? Transports are automatically positioned at the back of combat formations and fleet battles, so should only need PD and a little armor. Okay. What about like 10, 3, 1? Or maybe even like 5, 3, 1 for armor? And let's choose example transfer. So if I want to transfer from Scaffold Shipyard, because that's where it's going to start off, to Mars. We'll just say low Mars orbit. 47 kps. Morning, Polaris. Oh, I haven't seen you in ages. How's it going? Over 10 for an armor. Okay, we need to get this to 47 kps if we want to be able to do a Mars transfer. Not that it needs to make a Mars transfer, but that would be quite useful to have. Once it's completed this mission, it can then scoot around the solar system a little bit. So it can now do an Earth to Mars transfer. Excellent, that's good to hear. Make it comparable to a big night sky. Okay, well it's got the thrust profile now to make it to Mars easily. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about night skies. Is once it's taken this station from those servants on the moon, we can then get it to maybe dot around the solar system and just do a bit of work. So if I want it to transfer to the moon, that's Mercury. Look, someone's built a station around. So low lunar orbit, it can easily do that. I can do that in 17 hours. Sort by efficiency. How do I do that? How do I sort by efficiency on this screen? I didn't know you could do that. Check DV checkbox and transfer planner. Done. If I go back to the Mars transfer, hang on. Let me go back to the Mars transfer. That's for a low Mars orbit, to be fair. 47.2. It wants me to have slightly more. I can't really mess with that. One more tank and we should be good. 71 propellant tanks to complete its mission. What happens if we do high Mars? .8 is required. A few more for margin of error. Yeah, I think we'll just bump it up to maybe 75 propellant tanks. And then we've got a little bit of just playing around room, and I'm pretty happy with that. People wanted the Sirocco class. A Mars transfer shouldn't take this much KPS. Is there something on here that maybe is getting them? The ship's wet mass is 13,000 tons. Delta V is 49.5 kps. We've got 6 Pegasus drives. What about extreme Earth orbit to Mars? This is from the low Earth orbit shipyard. If I change this to extreme Earth orbit, 41 at once. It could also be the transfer between Earth and Mars might be very long right now, Neil. This just means it'll be able to do it at any time. High Earth is 41 kps. I think I'm happy to go ahead and lay down the hull. I need a name for the class of ship, though. I quite like naming my ship classes after viewers, because the ships themselves will get their own names. So it does give me the option to loiter. If I come in here and do it... Oh, I did have the option to loiter before, but now I don't. I did have the option to loiter before, but it's gone away. Yeah, there's no loiter at all. Well, Neil's got the battleship. Night Skies, you've got the destroyer. Mishaps had the one exploration ship, which I'm sad we're never going to build again. I feel like it maybe is T-Rem or Crash or Razorback. I think it's probably T-Rem's turn, but I don't mind who, really. We're probably not going to build a lot of these. Oh, thanks, Polaris. We're probably not going to build a lot of this class of ship. Maybe I shouldn't be naming it after people. Maybe it's going to cause too many issues. Of course, Shravan. No problem. Is it Shravan? Yeah, Shravan or Shraven. You'd be alright being on main transport? I'll flip a coin, and then the other one of you will get the next ship. How's that? So T-Rem and Crash Test. T-Rem your heads, Crash Test your tails. Okay, this is going to be the Crash Test class Marine Transport. And then T-Rem, you're going to get the next ship. Yeah, I'd credit Neil as well for how well this is going. So this is just the Crash Test class. Cruise Transport, let's save the design. And let's get one of these building. Now, the problem is I have a space dock in Mercury orbit, but that's not really going to help us. It's going to be a while before I get one of these out because the queue is full. Let's add one to the queue here, and I'm actually going to put it ahead of this Night Sky class destroyer. It's going to take quite a while to build, actually. Oh, hey Derp, how's it going? You made it to the stream. Okay, let's get back to the turn. Now that we've identified all of that stuff that we were doing. Ooh. We have been cooed out of Turkmenistan. That isn't really that much of a problem. They hadn't formed a government anyway, and we'll just take the initiative out. Like, I'm really not that bothered. What's this ship we've been flying on? The Crash Test. Civilian quantum computing. National investment points to economy increased by 5%. Increases control point management capacity by 10. Let's get that on the way. We'll do that after battery farms, actually.
Score one for the good guys.
Turkmenistan is such small fish. Like, I'm really not that concerned about it. Okay, civilian quantum computing. That's a big one. Commercial mining companies. We gain 10% more revenue from sales of space resources on the Earth market. Spins off a new org to the faction pool.
Our people have taken control.
Yeah. Oh, derp. Space Station 13. Hang on. I need to show you Space Station 13. So this is Space Station 13. This is my my plan for defense against aliens. It's a space hotel in inverted commas with layer defense arrays on it on the in an extreme Earth orbit, and the hope is the aliens will come here first, accidentally kill a lot of rich people. That's a horrible thing to say. Just they'll get attracted here, and the layer defense arrays will deal with them. That's the hope, and hopefully some cash as well. Yeah.
Cleaning things up.
Oh, what just finished? All my layer defense arrays I started at the start of the stream, and some of my layer defense arrays at the start of the stream are done. And it is now 2034. Okay. So a big threat will be from outside the station. Okay, we need to protect the control point in the UK. So I actually need to do a defense mission there. I do not want to lose that control point. But we also need to defend a couple of other places. Uzbekistan is undefended. And Armenia is undefended. That's a problem. We'll see what happens after I attack them. We'll defend interest in the UK. That has to be done.
Our control.
I'm going to defend... Armenia has... You have all of... Yeah, I'm going to defend here. You have all of your control point, mission control done.
During our control.
Okay, we're then going to get quiet to purge the initiative out of Uzbekistan, and we have to spend a lot of time rebuilding this country. I'm really annoyed at them, actually. Just in case they defend it, we'll invest in this a little bit.
Terminating the opposition.
Alright, Chuck, how are we doing for unrest? So public opinion isn't doing great. The Marine ship is going to be used... Oh, sort UK priorities out a second, Neil. Thanks for reminding me. The Marine ship is being used to take over a base that the servants have on the moon that is producing a lot of fissiles. Something that I do not have a great income on. Yeah. Right. Subversion. Armenia and Tajikistan are our main ones here. So let's get Chuck to go to Armenia, which I'm a little bit worried about because I can't defend it.
We'll make things safe.
We'll get Guy to go to Tajikistan. I should have done before I clicked on him. So what I can actually do here is I can come into this menu here and just click this button here and it highlights the nation. And then when I select an agent and select the mission, it will go to that country. So we'll confirm that mission there. And then Jeremy Ungar Clarkdad, what a name, is going to go to Uzbekistan. Oh, I clicked off it. I might not get it this time. No, Uzbekistan is this one. Yes.
We'll restore peace.
Okay, everybody's got missions there. Let's check priorities in the UK. So I just want to set this to the same as everywhere else. Definitely get that spoils and that boost funding out of there. Alright, so we're focusing on build Navy here and mission control. We need to build 3 more mission control in the UK. The only problem is we haven't defended one of our points, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Let's confirm assignments and unpause. Battery farms is done, so that's more welfare priority and more mission control. We're actually getting a lot of clearance in mission control right now, which I'm really happy with. In terms of what to research here, yeah, it's a bit like an orc rock, I guess. I've got all these Colgan batteries I really don't need. Spaceport security framework now. Let's just get this out of the way.
Making things safe for our people.
Molecular assemblers is about to pop. We've done a really good job at pushing back xenoforming, by the way, over the last couple of streams. All the work that Chuck has done has made a big impact.
And they couldn't
Okay.
wait for some repairmen to stop by. So they did it all
God,
themselves
subservient propaganda here because we
with
built
their
molecular
own
assemblers.
weather-worn hands.
Molecular assemblers, machines by which we can move and place reactive molecules with atomic precision, are a branch of nanotechnology that is essential to progress on a number of fronts. One is technological, the creation of ultra-reliant, self-repairing armor that can withstand even the heaviest assaults, and low-mass capacitors that can store and increase incredible amounts of power. Another is biological, arranging specific strings of amino acids in order to assemble protein molecules, and therefore alter or even create living organisms. To do this, we require vast, dedicated nanofactories, which our scientists now believe can be built in a single self-replicating molecular assembler, thus almost wholly removing any dependence upon either personnel or resource shipments. Once these automated factories are established, the possibilities are near endless. Yeah, imagine if you could replace the aliens with actual orcs. So ultra caps can now be researched, which is a really important research for us. So let's get that going. Ultra capacitors. Graphene-based successor to supercapacitors can store and release a mammoth amount of energy at incredible speeds. Completion may unlock the following technologies. Let's go. I'm not looking forward to the grind of clearing the aliens out of the solar system, but we'll get there. Regime change in Libya. Can't believe we got couped. I'm really annoyed about that. It's just like such a non-insult, really.
Order is returning.
Things are stabilizing.
Our adversaries have cut into the crackdown. I kind of thought that was going to happen. I didn't have it defended. We'll just grab it back. Breakthrough. Scientists Scientists working on board Frosty Station have reached unexpected insights. The cutting-edge space laboratories available at Frosty, combined with the solitude and privacy granted by its distance and relative independence from Earth, have allowed researchers to push new boundaries at the forefront of science. As the owners of Frosty, we naturally have the privilege of announcing the nature. So we can flaunt the scientific progress. I guess a ton of national investments in knowledge go by 5%. Public opinion boost. Use the discoveries to campaign for increased human investment. National investment points, spaceflight boosted mission control. Explore new methods. Offer of mining output increased by 5%. Experiment with more efficient construction. Ships about 5% faster. Oof. Now this has come up before, and I had a long discussion about this with chat. I don't know if you were here, Night Skies. I went for 5% faster ship speed. And the reason I did that was you can get better mining from orcs, but you cannot get faster ship building speed, as far as I know, from anywhere else. So if I select this, I'll get 10% faster speed increase on ships, which is pretty amazing. Or I could go for the mining output, which, to be honest, I think is a better investment now. Before, I thought there was a really good argument to make for the spaceship build speed, but I will go for minerals this time. Space security framework is done. Okay. We have tier 3 build fast. Okay. Cool. It's fine. I think I picked the right choice there. What do I want to grab here? There's just so much. All of this stuff here is insane. Okay. Fusion drive speed increase. Yeah, solar streamers or space trains. Slow and steady cargo vessels will help us deliver HAR modules from Earth around the system quicker. The problem is I don't do that anymore. To Polaris, I only just updated to the latest version for this stream, and I haven't had a chance to go through and obsolete stuff, so apologies. This is the first stream where I've had that option. And it is definitely making things a little bit hard to deal with. Look, advanced chemical rockets are still here. That's so cute. National investment points and boost. Okay, we'll just hide this. Let's grab. We'll just get another battery done, I guess. I don't really want to. I feel like all of this stuff here is obsolete. Wait, you wanted me to grab advanced chemical rockets? Reduces boosters for sending materials to Earth beyond low Earth orbit. National investment points and booster increased by 10%. They're two similarly named techs. Ah. This is a quite old one, I think. It only needs 200 research points. I think it's pretty obsolete. I want more stuff for stabilizing. It is cheap. I don't really need it for anything, but let's just get it done. Well, hopefully something else will pop by the time it finishes. Advanced chemical rockets is done. Boost is very much yesterday's news, yes. We're sitting on 2.8k boost, not doing anything with it. Oh, see it for Hab, is it? Okay. Oh, because you're going to get the cruise there, don't you? Yeah, that's a good point, Neil. I think I'll do that. Oops, I accidentally hit the tech tree. We'll just put the greater amount of our research into the global stuff for now.
Our associates are now in charge.
Ferrocite scanners. Aliens suffer -2 on throw missions against our control points. Aliens suffer -2 on throw public missions in nations we have executive control. Yes, please. That's probably going to be a really expensive one, though. Yeah, we're going to get that underway, too. New project available. Rapid repairing materials. Army repair rate increases by 1%. Damage control teams could repair 50% faster. Okay, lots to do this turn, but let's start off by checking level ups and orgs. Are you a fast learner? Yes, you are. Peru under the control of Protectorate in the United Kingdom and their alliance. Okay. Alright, we've got a level up for Guy Fawkes. Admin doesn't really do much for him. Oh no, he's not the one that has all of the military stuff. So admin is useful for him. But I think his admin's really high. His admin is at 21. And he can't get rid of the special activity sections, which gives 3 admin. So he can only really take 1 more admin, which Kaiser Securities is currently giving him. Kaiser Securities is pretty good, but I could probably replace it down the road. I think in the meantime, we'll give him command. I don't really need the PsyOps bonus though. I'll give him some more security. Or I could take the admin point. That puts him up to admin 22. Plus the 3 from special activities puts him at 25. I can get rid of Kaiser Securities. Let's do that. So if I unequip Kaiser, he should still be at 25 admin. Perfect. Let's find something better than Kaiser to give him then. So he has 2 points free. Ethica works. Omicron mining is 6% space mining bonus. He has room for 2 orgs as well, so I can take a 1 cost org. +4% economy, 2% spoils. +1 command, +1 security isn't bad. Local research group, +3% space level. 10% energy research is actually quite nice. Or Omicron mining. I think we'll just take the space mining bonus for now. Quiet Raccoon doesn't have enough. You don't have enough. You don't have enough. You don't have enough. Okay, that's that done. Let's see what else we're going to do here. Right, so we have to finish taking back Turkmenistan.
Where to?
I need someone with Control Nation, which is something I haven't had to use in so long. Do I actually have... Okay, I do. I was like, do I have anyone with Control Nation? We'll get Distal to do it.
Ready.
Just make sure he's attacking the right point. Get out of there.
We'll bring this nation to our side. Ready to go.
Okay. I'll defend the point next turn. We've got a crackdown in Armenia, which I knew was potentially going to happen because I couldn't defend it last turn. I don't think I can defend this in any way. Unless if she's the one that's going to do it, what we could do... I mean...
Orders.
Does she want to, do you think she wants to take a visit to a bridge? As retaliation for cracking down our control point? It might be bridge time. What's our chance? Your espionage is a 25 guy. He has a 94% chance to assassinate her. Yeah, I think it's bridge time. We'll spend the ops to get that to 98%.
Tracking target.
Then we'll get Chuck to defend Guy just in case.
Defending the VIP.
Your orders?
Wait, who's defending? Quiet. No, Chuck defends. Chuck defends Guy.
On guard.
Quiet.
Where do you need?
Let's have a look at our nations.
Ready to
So
go.
what's undefended right now? Only Turkmenistan. And we're taking that other point. In terms of subversion, unrest even. Hang on, I need to stop. Oh, jeez, that makes me jump so much. Thank you so much for subscribing, enthusiasts, if you're in the stream. Although usually I think it's people watching High Fleet videos that make that happen. Let's get rid of some unrest in Kyrgyzstan.
Restoring order.
And we've still got Faya and Jeremy to do something. Faya can finally spend a turn inspiring Unga. Sorry, Clark Dad. Clark Dad's a better way to discuss his name. And then we'll get Clark Dad. Oh, the dog just got up. She might want out. Let's see what she does. She might be getting a stretch. We'll do some... you might hear her in the background. Can I get rid of this? We'll look at unrest in... There's no point going after unrest in Armenia if we're not going to hold on to the country. So let's do unrest in Turkmenistan, because they just cooed. That makes sense. So Clark Dad... oops. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Unrest in Turkmenistan. Cool.
Restoring order.
Alright. So we're gonna commit it. Send someone to the bridge. I've done it. It's committed. Let's on pause.
Defending the VIP.
Inspire
I believe they'll
success.
stay loyal to the cause.
Well, she left the country. How long does it crack down for? Assassination Bridge. That's what you get, initiative. Don't mess with me. Destructive testing. Military scientists at VTuber Nation have prototyped a new weapon system. As a profession is wont to do, they are very eager to put their brand new invention to the test. So eager, in fact, they've submitted a lengthy proposal detailing an extraordinarily varied battery of tests to gather as much data as they possibly can. While they acknowledge that the need for authentic targets could cause issues later down the line in the form of introducing debris to low Earth orbit 1, they maintain that such issues are entirely secondary compared to the wealth of data that has been gathering now. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm just going to let the dog out, and then we'll deal with this weapons test. Okay, I'm back. She's gone to bed upstairs, so we'll see if that's her. Okay, so we can tell to make do with needlessly destructive testing methods, which will gain us 226 science. Approve the weapons test will gain 1,809 and will increase debris in the orbit of VTuber Nation increases by 3. So that means we've increased it by 5 this stream. We can gather even more authentic by exercising the onboard weapon systems. We'll gain 2,500 and debris in the orbit increases by 5. I think I'm going to do it. Boom. That's a ton of research.
Things are cooling off.
Violence is abating.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Our first battleship has just launched. We have our first war fleet. Okay, first things first, we have 5 ships. We have 4 ships. We have Romeo 1 is... I thought I told this ship to scuttle. Okay, that's out of the way. I have 4 ships that need to be named. So let's get that done. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit because the noise is a bit weird. If I click on Scaffold Shipyard, you can see them floating around it. We're on the dark side of the Earth part now, but you can see them floating in space there. Sorry, many hit mishaps. I meant to scuttle it last stream, and I thought it had been scuttled. Okay, I need a ship name. The first ship is called Error. Cool, let me rerun this program. First ship is called the Duke of Ur. Okay, our first battleship, whoops. The first of Earth's illustrious battleships. We need to remember how to rename these. The fleet is called, I need to click on ships. I click on this ship here. And then I can rename it from here, that's right. Neil A. Let's just zoom out a little bit so we don't have this background noise. There we go. Advanced time to make it day. Okay, I'll do that first. So we can see them in all their glory. We'll slow time down. And we'll wait till this is the light side of Earth. We can maybe speed it up a little bit. I'm really excited. This is a big moment. We're going to war, everybody. that's probably good enough. We can pause here. So there's our ships there. I am going to zoom out again because that is a lot of noise that I don't want to hear when I'm doing this. But the first ship is called the Duke of Neo-class battleship. The second ship, Hockey's Time Christian 1 to 5, thanks for letting me know. The second ship, the USS Alamo. I think giving ships custom names makes you so much more invested in them. Next ship is, you're gonna like this one. This machine kills invaders. No, it's not actually. We'll call it just Dukever. That is actually what came up in the Dukever, save name. And the last ship is called Viper. Oh, I think I hear a puppy wanting to get in. Just take my headset off for a second. Okay, so we've got the Duke of the USS Alamo, This Machine Kills Invaders, and Viper 4. Now I need to work out how to bring them all into one fleet. Yeah, I'm just gonna let the dog in. Give me a second. I'm back. Okay, so I want to select one. I think I do it from here and merge fleet. Transfer, undock, merge fleets. So I want to merge fleets, and then I want to do that again, and then I want to do that again. Okay, now I need to give the fleet a name as well. I'm going to call this Earth. I can only do it in capitals? Okay. Earth Defense Fleet 1? Or do we want to call this... No, there's only one name for this. This is First Fleet. Okay? Right, the fleet is ready to go. Are there any aliens in orbit of Earth right now? Yes, there are. There are 3 potential targets in orbit of Earth. We have Victor 32, Victor 14, and Victor 6. Victor 6 is one Shattered Dream class destroyer. This is one Falling Moon class destroyer. And this is a two Stone Fortress class destroyers. Oh, don't worry, I will remember. So we can go for the harder fight there. So we have a combat capability of 1k apparently. This is a combat capability of 576. This is a combat capability of 191 and 75. So we could try and clown on a light ship, or we could go after the main fleet they've got in orbit of Earth. Let me just deal with the music really quickly. Because I want this to be... Now, I am a bit concerned that I'm going to mess this combat up, because I practiced, but maybe I haven't practiced enough. Is that too loud? Let's bring it down to about here. Go for the harder one? Okay. Good squad, Terra. Good squad, Jove. I mean, that's one way to do it. I think First Fleet fits, right? This is our first fleet. We can maybe rename it after their victory. Oh, there you go. There's a nice view of the fleet. So these guys have coil guns and missiles. That's their main armament. So I want to order them to undock from the station and assume a matching orbit, and then I can tell them to... Or do I just want them to transfer? Launch this fleet towards a selected orbit or fleet. Yeah, that's a good point, Crash Test. So the main fleet is... Let me just make sure I've got the right one. It's Victor 32. So I want to order our fleet to transfer to Victor 32. It's going to take them 2.2 hours to get there. Do they have a little PD? Yes, they have PD lasers. Okay, transfer. That's it. We're going to go at slow speed here because I kind of want to see this. So what's their... Wait, what is the prospective transfer here? Oh, because Earth's going to move. All right, here we go. To war. First Fleet's maybe not going to do much at this speed. No, they're moving. They're moving. I know this is a ridiculous speed to be watching at, but I'm kind of just keen, for, at least for this. Two times PD, 4 missile cells, and one big Coil Mark II. We're going to war Razorback. You're back just in time. Yeah, in space, everything is moving. That's right. But it's hard to get your head around that. Okay, let's speed up slightly. Here comes the intercept. It's only going to be a 2-hour... The aliens will probably run away. I really hope they don't. Let's zoom out a little. Whoops. Let's not zoom out that far. Let's speed up a little bit more. That's it. We've engaged. Are you ready? Okay. Combat imminent. Duke of Ur, USS Alamo. This machine kills invaders. And Viper are up against Resounding Concord, Beating Magnetar, and Falling Moon. It looks like they brought 2 fleets together for this engagement. So I get to engage, accept, or evade. Attack the enemy fleet. If they flee, we may spend Delta V to attempt to engage them. If the enemy fleet attacks, we will fight, otherwise no combat will occur. So we're going to engage them, because they're going to run. Make formation clustered. Okay. Here, it's clustered. No? Go short wall formation to maximize PD. Okay, I've got a lot of suggestions coming at me. So short wall, we'll do that. 2 stack lines, long range combatants dispersed. Archers, larger ships dispersed. Shields, most heavily armored ships dispersed. Swords, most powerful ships dispersed. Swift, faster ships dispersed. I'm not sure how I want to do that. Tight, dispersed. Oh, here we go. Center. Long range combatants in the center. Larger ships in the center. That's probably what I want, right? Yeah, where it says line choose clustered. I've sorted all of that. So we've got a tight short wall with the heavy ships in the center. That's all we have. I think I'm good to go here. They have a much higher potential Delta V than us. Jeez. Looks like they can run if they want, so we'll try and engage them. This might not happen, everybody. Let's not get too excited. Engage. Both fleets are willing to fight. Prepare for combat. Oh, okay. I have done some practice fights against the AI, but this is still... I've got no gas. What? I've got no gas. Oh, because they're faster than me. Okay. So just to confirm, we have 4 Copperhead missile bays and 2 point defense arc lasers and a call cannon on every ship. I have done space battles, but not with... I should have actually practiced with these ships, which I have not done. I practiced with lower tech ships. So we've got 3 destroyers coming at us. The problem with putting on auto TREM is the ships kind of ballet dance a lot, and that's not quite how I want to fight this. The problem is I always end up fighting with my orders here. So what I'm thinking I want to do is I want to come in maybe just a little bit on the side and rake them with as much as possible. Yeah, I think the missiles will do most of the work here. So we just have like 2 or 4 magazines on each of these ships as well. We have a lot of magazines on these ships. Okay, the UI is not the best. I think, honestly, I kind of just want to go forward here. I don't want to do too much. Maybe I don't want to charge them head on, though. So I want to maybe just pull around to the right, to the left, and keep facing. We'll probably prioritize the top ship. Let's see. No, they've come in the line. So I want to prioritize this ship here. This is our priority target. I think I can set it as priority up here, if I remember right. Set primary target. Right, Resounding Concord is our primary target. Radiators are fine right now. I don't want to set AI control. Focus fire posture. Yeah, okay. So, posture's fine. This is the end of the battle by mutual consent. I need to padlock them to set facing, but I've forgotten where the padlock button is. That's full ramming speed. This is disengage. This is AI control. This is toggle special maneuver panel, and there's the padlock button. That's what I want. This ship will attempt to keep its nose pointed at its primary target, only rotating if waypoints call for reorienting the ship's drive for thrusting. So that's what I want to do. I want to padlock my ships at their targets. Oh, this music's pretty good. I haven't heard this music before. So, that is a good point. I may split my primaries between these 2 ships will primary this ship and these 2 ships will primary this one for missiles. Or do I want to focus all on one? I have a lot of missiles. Because I'm thinking about changing their priority to the rightmost ship. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Hang on, let me get a bit closer. So that's what I'm going to do. So the Alamo and the Viper are on the rightmost ship. or the Earthward ship, and the this machine kills invaders, and the Duke of Ur are on the other one. Okay, I want to get our guys moving a little bit to the left here. This is where I mess up, is trying to set these orders. Why have I lost the ability to control ships? Because I haven't got a ship selected, that's why. No, I should be able to alter this. It's because I've got it padlocked, isn't it? Yeah. I don't want to push this too hard. 640 on 1 is overkill, yeah. I'm just going to get them to break apart and sort of over to the left side of the combat arena a little bit, and then I'll repadlock. And then I'll do the same here. Give me a second just to program in my maneuvers. No, I don't know the key for vertical. I've done most of my combat on one plane, which I do need to stop doing. Is that enough of a turn? It's not really enough of a turn, is it? I do want you coming out this way a bit more. And then turning to face. That's a bit better. And then we'll padlock that. Oh, it's just resetting that every time. If I do this. Just resetting that. Let's just see how the first wave goes, I think. I want to get this underway. I think we've got an overwhelming amount of firepower here. The combat is just quite overwhelming, to be honest. Listing the key bannings from him. Orange wave point isn't a burn, it's just a turn. Okay. That's kind of the move I want to go for here. We're actually going to padlock for the first turn, and that should fix the problem. I just want to break... Actually, I want to break left, not break right. Like this. And I want this to be facing back this way, and this to be facing back this way like this. On the Duke. I want to fix this anyway, because I'm not going to padlock for the first turn. All we're doing is we're just breaking to the left a little bit. That's all we're doing. Basically trying to stay in some way of a formation. Right. All green maneuvers apart from the first one, so it shouldn't be too stressful, except for these ones here. We still turning? Yeah. I'm just getting a bit of a turn on. A bit of a turn on. And then I want us just facing towards them at the... Okay, let's unpause. Right, combat has now begun. Once we get moving forward a little bit, we're going to padlock. But I want everyone to get moving. We can speed things up a little bit. This is in real time. Missiles away. That's missile launches you're hearing. Can't see them yet, but you'll see them in a second. There you go. You can see them from the Duke of Ur. Oh, that's Colgan fire. Let's just pause for a second. I think we've got alien missile fire as well. Yeah, we've got alien... I don't know what weapon this is. Is that alien missiles? Hang on, my zoom's a little bit too sensitive. I've just desensitized it slightly. Looks like alien missiles. I think that's an alien missile. I can't really tell what weapons this ship has. Don't need a padlock yet. I hope you like missile spam. That's everybody fired off half of their missiles already. We're also firing railguns, Colguns at this target, other targets as well. It's all about overwhelming their PD, really. Okay, once we get to probably this order here, we're going to padlock. I'm actually going to start giving some new orders here. So I want these guys to start turning around to the... Oh, he's padlocked. I want you to start coming around this way to intercept him. And yes, I'm thinking about changing targets to the back ship just to get missiles on him as well. So we're just doing a little bit of a hard turn here. We're looking, intercepting him here. And then I want to go up. Actually, you're probably pushing a bit too hard. Let's slow you down. Can't really slow down, can we? Because we've got... They're just going to pass up overhead. So I'm actually going to padlock these guys. But I'm maybe going to set primary target for you to the falling moon at the back, and you to the falling moon at the back, just so that we're definitely saturating the enemy here. It is a lot of missiles, isn't it? Okay, let's see how this goes. We need a padlock because we need these ships all have nose-mounted, spinal-mounted coal guns, and we need to make sure those coal guns are pointing at the enemy. There's a coal gun shot there. The enemy are also firing their missiles at us, which is why I want to keep my ships together, so that just like Nebulous Fleet Command, we've got a PD sort of cloud or PD umbrella of all our ships protecting each other. We're going to see the first PD laser fire in a second. Coal gun shots coming in as well. There's not much I can really... Those are missiles. I think they're getting destroyed by invisible lasers. There's enemy PD firing. Basically, we're looking to overwhelm their PD. I've already ordered missiles to fire on the other ship. We've got impacts. That's solid fire. Good effect on target. One ship down. Two ships down. Let's pause. Everybody, primary target is the last ship. Let's just make sure that... I don't think I need to speed it up. Whereas we're back, if we sped it up, we would have missed it. I'm just going to make sure everyone has this as their primary target, just to be certain. Okay. Now we're out of missiles on the Alamo, the the Viper, and this machine kills invaders. So this is the only... I did launch these missiles at the remaining ship. They are also retasking onto target. Good luck. Oh, boom. Victory for humanity. Oh, we've got missiles incoming. You can't see the lasers, but they are destroying them. We don't have visible lasers. That's it. Mission complete. Currently, the enemy commander does not wish to end the battle. That was something, but now the enemy doesn't want to end the fight. There we go. Salvaged alien spacecraft. There we go. Earth's warships with resistance scored humanity's first victory over the aliens. We have retrieved the body of a griffin creature for study. We have a new objective: research alien technology. Oh, speed time. Yeah, it's okay. We have completed salvage alien technology objective. We recovered advanced alien extraterrestrial artifacts for study. We have gained access to a recovered extraterrestrial vessel. A space battle has taken place between the forces of resistance and the aliens. Okay. Salvaged alien spacecraft. Although we've been able to some extent study alien technology before now, to have access to one of the craft in its entirety is a godsend to science. This is how they have access to our skies. This is how they travel within the solar system. This is what we must learn from and perhaps even emulate if we were to truly do the same ourselves. Even a preliminary appraisal of the retired vessel has revealed a sizable quantity of materials that defy easy categorization. Something that is not only countless steps beyond our own technology, but profoundly different from it. Something, perhaps, that would not exist in our solar system had these beings not brought it here. If we can understand it, the potential is beyond words. Salvaged alien tech. We have retrieved a veritable treasure trove of extraterrestrial technology, a raft of inscrutable machines whose even basic function eludes us, metals whose very structure is wildly unfamiliar, and even screws and bolts with almost preposterous tensile strength. To call this a motherlode would be an understatement of the millennium. We have so much to learn from every last fragment of this haul, for it surely represents the technological apex of a species that has somehow found a way to travel from their far distant world to ours. Objective completed. We have completed the salvaged alien tech objective. Congratulations on your military success. Look at the alien threat meter. These recovered alien artifacts have been secured and catalogued. The collective response from our researchers has been ecstatic. Dr. Dennett Black, one of our energy physicists, has claimed that his team will eventually be able to build a reactor like nothing in human history. Although we still have a long road ahead of us, this does feel like a cause for celebration. Oh, T-Ram, thank you so much. The secrets within these artifacts carry the potential to massively jumpstart our scientific development. It is a crucial first step towards being capable of fighting the aliens on equal footing. Alien fleet annihilated. Thank you so much, everybody, for the help with putting the fleet together, with the combat advice. Together, we're going to win this war for the Resistance. And thank you again, T-Ram. That's so cool. Alright, continue. New objective, research alien technology. Our research teams are clamoring to study the recovered alien technology. We hope to not only significantly enhance our own studies, but also to come to better understand our invaders. Research Alien Technology Project becomes available. Recovered avian alien corpse. We have successfully retrieved the body of one of the creatures we have nicknamed griffins. Our preliminary assessment confirms it is an entirely different species to the aliens first encountered on Earth. As different from them as we humans are from, say, a dragonfly. Indeed, so thin and hollow are the aliens' bones that it seems unlikely it even originated from the same planet as the other aliens. Most probably it hails from a far lower gravity environment, which could also explain how rarely this particular species has been sighted on Earth. While the bone structure arguably invites comparison to avian life on our own world, hence the designation Griffin, the similarities end there. This creature is in every sense of the word alien. So if I remember correctly, when we interviewed our last alien, they said that the Griffins took their species over, and they then revolted against the Griffins, and they're now their slaves or part of their combine. Aliens defeated in space battle. Reactions on Earth run the gamut, but we've proven one thing. The aliens may be strong, but they are not invulnerable. Reward, 500 influence. Victory for the Resistance. We recover the following salvage. 7.2 exotics. The Salamanders, okay. Okay. First Fleet. Do you need to dock? I can't do anything with them right now. Combine HL3 confirmed in chat. It's here. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. I'm really happy we won that fight. The next mission assignments... Why can't I unpause? Oh. I can't increase zoom speed. It's combat speed. There we go. I can't give these guys any orders right now, which is interesting. Oh, I think they're venting heat from the battle. They're unavailable for as long as the fight took. Well, that makes sense. Okay, and I think I want to just transfer them back to the station. Or do I want to take out more aliens? Wait, they need to go back to the station to reload. Okay, let's get them back to Scaffold Shipyard to repair and rearm. And that transfer is ongoing. And then we'll go take out the rest of the aliens in orbit around Earth. Because we've already ripped off the Band-Aid. They hate us. The aliens are not happy, are they, TRM? Okay, let's speed time up a little bit. Okay. Resistance First Fleet completes transfer. First Fleet has arrived at Scaffold. I think they need a real name now that they've won their first engagement with the aliens. Honestly. Wow, look at the resupply costs. What we need a name for this fleet. Like a nickname, right? Call your fleets in alphabetical order. Name of fleet starts with A, Atlas, Adler, Boxer, Bloodhound. That makes sense. We have LDAs, TRM, yeah. Time to arm stations around Mars, Mercury. It's already being done. Our stations on Mars and Mercury are well, actually, our Mercury stations are not protected. Strike Force Earth. I'll think about it between streams, I think. What we want to call these guys. Let's, so we've got them repairing. They'll be ready on the 24th of January. They'll be later ready today. And then we'll get them after that other fleet. Home Sky Fleet's a good name. Earth Militia's also a good name. The High Fleet. Ooh. Crash Test. Yes. That's it. This is First Fleet. The High Fleet. I'm actually going to rename it to Alpha Fleet. That's a great name, Crash Test. A trans interface isn't available, I don't think. Whew. Okay, well, we're just waiting for them to resupply. Let's speed time back up again. Oh, I need to select Earth to do that. Okay, they are ready to go. I want to select them. And then we want to transfer to Victor 6, which is the last enemy ship in orbit. No, this fleet will eventually be retrofitted with new stuff. This is just the like Mark 1 version of this fleet. So don't worry, derp. Okay, this is the last alien ship in orbit. So we want a tight, we want a short wall, we want heavy, and we want center. Okay. They're probably going to try and run from us. The enemy fleet is moving to avoid combat. We now may bid some of our available Delta V to chase them. If we bid higher than they do, we will engage them. Otherwise, they escape. Both sides will spend the lower of the two bids regardless of the combat. So I could only bid 29.6. If I bid all of this, I think that's... Am I right in my understanding? If I bid my 29.6, I will not have the ability to get back to dock. I need to keep some of this back. Don't bid max. Yeah, I was right. Look, I'll bid 15.5. They're going to outbid me, but that means they'll leave Earth orbit, right? That's what I thought. That's what I was checking. Let's actually just bid 15. That's half of our... Victor seats evades and avoids battle. Both bids of 50 kps in the cheat. Okay. So they're just going to keep running away. Let's just get our guys back to station, I think. They should leave Earth orbit, or they're going to keep running away from us. They can just run away from us forever, can't they? I'm just waiting for us to get the fleet back. Have two fleets for the second time to intercept where the aliens are running. Perhaps to intercept a ship with higher Delta V. Yeah. Just so they can't get home. Okay. Yeah, they probably do need quite a lot to get back, don't they? I don't want to speed time up because I don't want to miss my window to resupply. Unavailable for operations until 5:57 a.m. Okay. I see it now. Griffin Autopsy is now available. Enemy suffer -3 to seize space asset. I'm just going to do it because I'm interested. And Dr. Valen would be very disappointed in me if I did not cut up the alien corpse that we just picked up. So let's research the Griffin. I owe it to Dr. Valen. Okay, not ready yet. Oh, 5. Okay, we now have access to the High Fleet again. And we'll just send them home. We'll send them back to Scaffold Shipyard to repair and refuel. Yeah, it's okay. Look, we've proven that we can chase them off, and that's probably a good thing. That alien fleet is still here, but yeah. We look, I'm happy with the success of that combat. First fleet is available for operations. High fleet is completed refueling. Okay, so they're currently resupplying, which is fine. Let's get on with a new turn. Check the fleet tab. Oh yeah, what have they launched? Show all fleets. Okay. I'm just seeing if anything is in transit. Here we go. Transferring to Earth low orbit. Transferring to Earth low orbit. 6th of October. So later this year, we're going to get a Iron Shards assault carrier. And right on the back of that, we're going to get another assault carrier. So 2 days apart, we're going to get 2 assault carriers coming in. So they're coming in... No, sorry. It's October and December. So a couple months later. So 2 assault carriers are on their way to Earth. That's it. At the moment, that's the only things that are transferring to Earth. 2 assault carriers. To the ground attack. It is launched. South Korea has declared war in Zambia. Ooh. The Protectorate have launched a new fleet. Papa 6. What is your ship? The Jaipur class escort. So, in the light of the Resistance fielding cutting edge what we just fielded, they have launched the what do they call it? The Jaipur class escort, which has 2 crate missile bays and 1 point defense laser turret and a heatsink. It's using a lithium ion battery, a titanium array radiator. What is the engine? A Nerva drive. With 17 crew. Good for them. Well done. It'd be good if you just they gave the they should just give the AI factions ship designs that they then research towards rather than randomly generating them. I feel like that would be a much better way of doing it. New project available. Great United North America. So this is an important one. Because this gives us some claims on Canada, I believe. We have lost the executive component of humanity first. I knew that was going to happen. We just have to claim it back and get it defended. Okay, we've got control of Turkmenistan. We'll defend that. We're just playing a bit of whack-a-mole here, which is annoying, but whatever. Alright. First things first, defense. Romania under control of the United Kingdom has ended their alliance. We'll fix that. One of these days, our ship is going to make an unstoppable abomination. You'll be sorry you dissed it. I probably will be. Okay, let's get Distal to defend Turkmenistan, which is now under our control. It does desperately need help, you're right. Okay, let's see what else we've got going on here. So, undefended Turkmenistan. That's the only undefended location. Let's then get Quiet to purge humanity first off our control point in Armenia, which is here. No, not him. Here. And we'll just pump. We just got a 500 free influence, so I'm just going to go all in on that. And that's going to be ours again, because it is ours. Let's have a look at situations here. So we need to build 2 more control points, 2 more mission control in Glasgow. We need to build 1 more mission control in Norway. We're still waiting 56 days for them to form a government, so we're in no rush there at all. We need to build 5 more mission control in Kyrgyzstan, 2 more in Tajikistan. Uzbekistan is done, and they are federated. We are just waiting until the 14th of May to unify them. Turkmenistan, we need to wait 180 days before we can federate again. I think they're I'm not sure if we need to refederate them. They might still be in the federation. And then as Azerbaijan needs to build 1 more, and we're waiting on, I think they're federated now. Yeah, we're waiting until the 29th of May before we can unify them, and then we're taking back Armenia. We're still spoiling the UAE. We're currently sitting with a little bit of room, but not a lot in control points. So we probably start thinking about our next expansion. In terms of missions for this turn, Chuck, do you have any aliens to fight? You don't? Let's get stabilizing then. So, public opinion. 61% in the Eurasion Nation, 60% in the UK, 59%. Okay, this is all fine. As long as it's above 40%, I'm not going to do anything about it. So let's deal with unrest. We have 1.4 unrest in the EU. So that can be Chuck's job. Then we have 1.2 in Kyrgyzstan. Let's just not let this build up too much, because that's what got us cooed last time.
Restoring order.
Guy, our next one is Tajikistan. So let's choose unrest there.
We'll turn down the heat.
And then Clark Dad, Jeremy Clark Dad, the man, the myth, the legend. Let's get him into Uzbekistan, where there isn't a lot, but let's just crush it. Crush that unrest. I feel like, I don't know, we should get like a public opinion something for winning that battle. Especially nations that we control. We just demonstrated something pretty spectacular. Ooh, we're now able to undertake the research alien technology project. Sorry, Farsight scanners. We're going to research the alien technology. We can come back to you. I'm actually going to pull the deep funding out of these, just to speed these up, because I want these to complete before the end of the stream. Advised mission complete. Cool. I can't believe I still have control of this guy. Whew. I'm really happy we killed the alien. So that was January 2034 that happened.
Things are stabilizing.
Order is returning.
Violence is abating.
Oh. Oh. Did the game hear me? Did the game hear me? I just said I can't believe we still have this guy, and he went silent. I wonder what happened to him. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, Neil. We will rush alien tech. 3rd of March. I did speak too soon, didn't I? I really like the name the High Fleet.
We are in control here.
Okay, we now have control of Armenia again. Oh, let's...
Stop your hypocritical hand-wringing.
Okay, a couple of things I need to do. I did check priorities in the nations I've taken back. I just realized I haven't done that.
And not of the insurmountable threat it would have become
Okay.
had I not.
It-
Castillo during a war crimes trial.
Statement made during War Crimes Trial. It has long been the case that geographically dispersed forces gain an enormous competitive advantage thanks to a network system of intelligent sensors and precision weapons, which together serve to increase the speed of command. But these changed times and our rapidly changing world require a dramatic evolution of even this so-called full spectrum dominance. We must be able to respond to any threat that arises not only as one army or one nation or even one continent, but as one world. Using our many breakthroughs in quantum computing and communication, we can build defense systems capable of instantaneous and lethal response anywhere on the planet, and indeed anywhere in the skies above it. Increases the maximum military tech level for all human nations by 0.5. The following projects may now unlock first research in the future. Our current chance to unlock a project once over is shown. Territorial Defense Battalions. Okay, so our space future is high on the list. What else is on here? This gets us tier 3 HABs, which is our big next step in the research insanity that we're pushing down. We're also looking at Muscovia, but we don't have access to that yet. Ultra caps are being researched. If we have a look again at the drives I was thinking about going for, which is a Zeta Helion, we need deuterium helium 3 fusion next. Which means we need deuterium tritanium fusion as our next big research. So let's get that started. Increases global nuclear fusion tech level by 1, buffing the world against energy crisis. Economy priority produces 10% less carbon dioxide. Economy priority produces per capita GDP nation by just 2%. Completion may unlock the following technologies. This requirement for the following. Done. Research beginning. Okay. Alright, priorities in Armenia and Uzbekistan, really quickly. You're not Armenia. You are. Yeah, they made a mess of it. That just puts it back into mission control, which they're about to do a completion of. That puts them 2 more to do, and also Uzbekistan. Yeah. Oh, they finished their mission control, so we'll just put them on Europe Update 6. So just investing in economy, welfare, knowledge, while we wait for them to be able to be brought in. Okay. New Navy launches. The United Kingdom has launched a new Navy attached to 3rd Division. The Navy allows the Army to travel across oceans. Excellent. So let's get all of that now invested into mission control, where they need to build 2 more mission control. We can bring the UK into the EU. Okay, let's just check level ups, and we'll also check orgs. You're not fast. We only have 1 fast learner left, don't we? Okay, nobody has a level up for us. I'm going to do all the army naming off stream, Crash, because there's a lot to go through and I haven't named any of them yet. So at the start of the next stream, I'll go through all the ones I've named. I hope that's okay. Hector applications, Syracuse, Ithaca Works, Scorpius Fund. All this is kind of the same stuff. Slovenskia Bratva, but +1/+3 is not bad. US Secret Service is available here as well for +2/+4. That's also quite good, but I think I'm just going to skip doing that right now. Let's get on with preparing our turn. So what is currently undefended? Looks like everything is defended. That can't be right. Armenia is undefended. Okay, so Distal.
Standing by.
Defend Armenia. Right.
Secure
All of our
boundaries.
territories are now defended, which is fantastic. Now let's have a look at unrest. So we've got 1.8 unrest in Armenia.
Ready to go.
Oh, that's a stupid thing to click on. Let's just navigate to Armenia and send him there.
We'll
We're actually going to
restore
get
peace to
2
this
people
nation.
to
Reporting.
stabilize in Armenia.
Acknowledge.
Then next up we've got
We'll
1.2 in
restore peace to this
Turkmenistan.
nation.
Ready for orders. We'll restore peace
Then
to
we've
this
got
nation.
some
What's the
in the
op?
EU as well.
We'll make things safe.
And we'll get Clark Dad to take part in
Where
that
do you
too.
need me?
Okay, done.
We'll restore peace to this nation, making things safe for our people.
Our fleet is ready to go again, but there's no point chasing that that enemy fleet right now. Oh, actually, we need to upgrade our ships. Because we have new... So if I go into... If I want to upgrade these ships, what I need to do is design... Do I go into design ship class? No, I don't do that. I need to go into the Neo A-class battleship and upgrade it. And then all I need to do is... I was still waiting for the technology. I thought I had new radiators. Okay, that's fine.
Order is
Unlock
returning.
exotics. Got it. Reduce the rest of Armenia to peaceful.
Things are cooling
Cool.
off.
Peaceful in
Things are
EU.
stabilizing.
Peaceful in
Order is
Turkmenistan.
returning.
Order is returning.
Hurricane. A massive hurricane. Oh, we could... Let's divert some resources to help out. Griffin autopsy has completed. Do we get a little bit of text about that? No, we don't. That's a real shame. I was really hoping for, you know, Professor Vallon's style. Here's more interesting stuff about the Griffin, but there really was nothing there, and I'm really upset. I'm really disappointed by that. I was really excited to learn more about the Griffin, but we didn't get anything, sadly. I mean, we already got some, so it's not like it's the end of the world, but I'd have liked more. Yeah, it needs more polish. Let's focus on scanners or resistance. Let's just keep getting ferrocite resistance ticking over in the background. But alien technology is about to pop, and that's probably going to unlock some new stuff. Okay, alien technology. Since the moment we recovered it, our research and engineering divisions have been constantly requesting samples of the alien technology. Today alone, we have seen no less than 48 requests for everything from recovered databanks to simple bulkhead fasteners. This is understandable, given that each item is a potential treasure trove of knowledge, both at a technological level, how does it operate and what is its purpose, and a chemical one. What is it created from, and where? The recovered technology has begun to yield secrets, the theoretical applications of which very much depend on our own intentions. Unfortunately, with such a finite amount of these alien artifacts to hand, we can for now only scratch the surface of their potential. The following projects may unlock for us to research in the future. Our current chance to unlock project once operations are filled is rapid military prototyping. Updated codex with new information, past technology. Objective complete. We have completed the research at alien objective. Our research has been fruitful. First, we have confirmed that all of the pieces of alien equipment we have thus far examined were constructed primarily out of elements and materials found in our solar system. This is perhaps unsurprising considering the massive energy required to traverse the vast distances between stars. It is logical that an interstellar invader would seek to rely on a defender's resources rather than hold their own. That does make sense. Second, and more importantly, every sample study contains some traces of a unique artificial alloy of extrasolar origin. From silver conduit wiring to steel struts, the alloy is as common in alien construction as it is non-existent in our own. At present, the composition of the alloy is a mystery. If we wish to continue to reverse engineer alien technology, analyzing this alloy is the next step. All of our research thus far indicates that the aliens are heavily dependent on the substance. If we wish to gain any real understanding of their technology, we must understand this material first. Unfortunately, performing such an analysis will require a far larger quantity and variety of samples than we currently possess. We will have to require these alloys in bulk. Salvage alien warship. For our research to progress, we require a large quantity of alien alloys. Preliminary analysis suggests that only alien vehicles will contain these alloys in sufficient volume or their warships. We had at first entertained hopes of capturing a transport ship of some kind, but should these exist, we have been unable to locate one. It is a warship or nothing, which means the time has come to strike back at the aliens in space. This mission entails extreme risk. We still do not have a thorough grasp on alien tactics or doctrine, nor do we have an accurate estimate of their full naval capacity. In the absence of better intelligence, our recommendation is to ambush a lone vessel in the hope of quickly defeating it before any local alien forces can respond. A full-scale fleet battle is not recommended. Engage and defeat an alien warship, then research the salvage alien warship project. Oh, okay, we've done this. We've completed the salvage alien warship objective. Our exposure to alien technology at the crash site did not prepare us for the sight of a true alien warship. Though the warship shares design similarities to their infiltration vessels, its scale is awe-inspiring. Even so, salvage teams reported a number of humanizing instances. Hastily patched hull, jury-rigged conducts, and other field fixes. For all their technology, the aliens are still susceptible to equipment failure. They are not gods. One detail that surprised us during our examination of the wreck was the absence of dead aliens. Upon further examination, we have concluded that despite its size, the warship appears to be manned by an extremely small crew. The ship is heavily automated, and its main function of its crew being to repair battle damage and keep systems online. Our working theory is those crew are working on priority target systems during combat and were vaporized from space when those systems were struck by our weapons. Of course, the main purpose of this operation was not to gather intelligence, but to acquire alien alloys, a goal which I'm pleased to say we've been now accomplished. The same mysterious alloys that we have seen before are present in significant quantity throughout every system and structure of the warship, from silver conduit wiring to massive ablative armor plates. Shipments are already en route to Research Division for analysis. New objective. Research exotics. Except that one griffin, yes. We are finally in a position to research extrasolar alien materials, which we have designated as exotics. This project may be a dangerous one, and though we've taken some precautions, the very nature of working with an unknown substance means we must accept certain risks. Despite the danger, we have no shortage of volunteers. The men and women who unlock the secrets of these materials will go down in history books, and in doing so, will finally give us the ability to match and overpower aliens in space. New project available. Alien computers. National investment points we direct to mission control are increased by 25%. Yes. We need to research this immediately. That's so important for our strategy. Okay. I'm a bit breathless after reading all of that. I'm gonna have a sip of tea. Molecular benefication is good. We'll pick that up when we get a free slot. Oh. Okay. It's now the 1st of March. Okay. Let's just make sure everywhere is defended. Everywhere is defended. Unrest is not too bad right now. Public opinion, it is shot up in the European Union and the Eurasian Union. Actually, we've got a really nice bevy of public opinion here. United States of America could do with a boost, so we'll get fire to inspire Clark Dad. We'll get Distal to inspire Clark Dad.
I'll ensure their loyalty.
We'll get Chuck to deal with the alien assets that have popped up in Mongolia.
We're going in. Reporting in.
And I think we'll get the rest of the team. Oh wait, I sent Clark Dad to deal with that when I wanted to send Chuck to deal with that. Then we'll get Guy. It's not efficient for them, but I think I want to get Guy and Co. to do a public campaign in America, just to push that public opinion up a little bit.
We'll make our appeal.
At your service.
We'll get
Making our
Clark
case.
Dad
I'm
do
here.
the same thing, even though he's not very good at it.
We must
Alright.
persuade the people.
I feel like there's more I should be doing, but really the only aliens we have in space is this one Shadow Dream class destroyer. And we just can't catch it. Where's Space Dock? Oh, there's the fleet there. So the Space Dock's around there. I'd love to intercept them, but I just can't right now. Our destroyers will be coming online soon, as will our Marine team, which will be sending in to take a station from the servants. Oops.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Failure on the
Don't
Inspire.
think I changed their mind.
Success chance 95%, roll 96%. Disappointing. New project available. We will now undertake the Exotic Materials Project. Allows factions to amass stockpiles of exotics. Completion may exalt. Yes, we need to research this. This is an important one. And alien warships. Our ships take 5% less damage from alien weapons. Wow. Let's get ferrocite resistance swapped out for exotic materials. And I'm going to wait for civilian quantum computing to complete before we swap that out for another research. I'm already rushing exotics. Rapid military prototyping is available. National investment points redirected military priority increased by 5%. That's another important one to pick up.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public opinion.
Success chance 90%, roll 91%. That's two 1% failures this turn.
Moving in our direction.
We completed... Oh. Guess what, everybody? Space Station 13 is online. There it is. Our space hotel is online. And that's doubled our income. We've gone from 2k to 1k. We've gone from 1k to 2k with this space station coming online. We'll see if the aliens ever actually assault it. Nice. I'd say it lasts a week.
Prepping for mission.
It has double. I'm impressed by how much it's increased my income, actually. That furthers my thought that the way to play the Academy is to turn their starting space station into a space hotel as soon as possible. Okay, we've completed the alien computers project. To even identify the larger machines recovered from the alien ship has tested our finest scientific minds to the limit. They are so very far apart from our central concept of a computing device. But though we are now confident they are indeed computers of a sort, understanding their exact purpose and function is another matter entirely. Their interface is designed neither for human hands nor voices, while even their visual feedback is bewilderingly sparse. Our best hypothesis is that an array of unusual spongy pads, found within the most intact of these machines suggests some other form of sensory input-output. Perhaps olfactory operation? Given human limitations of the deciphering and emanation of smell, this is not something we can easily replicate, though we may be able to create synthetic alternatives in time. The actual processing elements of the computer have been somewhat easier to categorize. As far as we can tell, they deploy a highly advanced form of quantum computing and photonics we ourselves have recently researched, which likely enables them to monitor, navigate, and communicate across this solar system with an effectiveness we can as yet only dream of. Mission control priority increase by 25%, knowledge 2% increase, and advanced climate modeling may unlock. Okay, there is rapid military prototyping now available. I'm not going to rush that, but we want it done soon. It'll be done. I want to get exotic materials knocked out ASAP. Hotels in war zones are the best. Right after a big fleet action space. Perfect time to vacation. Yeah, there'll be all the debris floating around to stare at. I can't believe that the random generator pulled Space Station 13 out of the bag for that. Okay, let's check level ups. How are we doing for time as well? Okay, it's half 12. You've got to level up Chuck Rambo. Your command is currently at 15. Your security is at 25. Let's just get your command up. There's not really much else you do. And let's just check everyone else before we look at that. 12, 16, 20. Jeremy Clark Dad has leveled up. His admin base is 2. Let's get that leveled up. Or do you want to level his security up? No, we'll level his command is admin up. So we can start actually freeing some of these orgs up in a couple of level ups. Nobody else has. Oh, actually, are you a fast learner? No, you're not. Yeah, she's fast asleep next to me now. She just needed to go to the bathroom earlier. She's actually sleeping. It's very cute. She has her back paws under her head, so she's sleeping. I don't really know how to describe it, but she's got very long legs, so she's sleeping with her head on her back paws, which is quite cute. Not snoring either. I think it's a change in the weather. She's just been very fussy. That's not worth it. I think it works. Nah. There's still nothing really new here. 12% space mining output bonus is huge, though. I don't have an Insta, sadly. I might snap a photo of her if I get a second. Does anyone have room for this? I don't think anyone does. IMA could. Actually, Distal. Oh, he's 2 admin off, though. Fire could do it. Let's see if we can find a place to get Pollux extraction in. What is Reticular Consulting giving you? Absolutely nothing. We can get rid of Reticular Consulting. This is literally doing nothing for him. It's giving 3% unity. I don't even know why I have this. If I can free up one more org, I can give him Pollux extraction. Staff it with clowns immediately. Yeah, we need clowns. We need a cook. We need a captain. It's very important. Canopus Global is giving him admin. Oh, do we have any positive admin orgs lying around? Aquarius Investments is plus. Oh, no. We do not. Oh, Kaiser Securities actually gives +3. Canopus gives +4. But the problem is this needs 2 stars. If I want to equip this, I'm going to have to drop his persuasion by 1. Which isn't really the end of the world, actually. Presidio Strategy Group, we can get rid of that. And then we can pick up Pollux Extraction for a 12% boost to our off-road mining. That's massive. That's a huge increase. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, in terms of this turn, everywhere is defended. We have a slight concern on stabilization in Kyrgyzstan. I'll get Chuck to deal with that.
We'll turn down the
If we have a look at our next one,
What's the op?
we'll just keep topping off unrest. I want to just make sure
Acknowledged.
that we don't give the opportunity to the Aranews to kill us
Restoring
again.
order.
I'm here.
Next one is Tajikistan. Go away, Guy Fawkes. I'm quite tempted at the moment to direct
Ready for
invest
orders.
the UK. The UK's now built its penultimate mission control. You know what? It's not going to take that long, actually, to get that finished. How is the US looking on its next army? 44.3 out of 6. They're up to 5.6 robotics age, so it's slowly ticking over. Just out of curiosity, what's Japan and South Korea looking like? Japan is behind us now, and South Korea's descended into information age. I thought they were robotics, but maybe they've never been robotics. I think China's information age, but China has 10 armies, which is a bit concerning. India has 7 armies at information age as well. So that's just something we need to be aware of. I think I've got one more concerning country. Yeah, we'll just get Turkmenistan under control as well. With fire.
We'll
That
turn
leaves
down the heat.
Distal to inspire Jeremy.
I'll speak with them.
How's Norway looking? Yeah, I do have the nukes. How's Norway looking? Norway has all of its mission control done, so they've been spoiling for who knows how long. 12 days before I can federate. Let's not forget that. So next turn, I can federate Norway. All right, let's get Jeremy to... we'll just get him to clamp down on... We'll just do a clamp down turn.
We'll make things safe.
I think we've had a breakthrough.
I'm really, really happy we won our first military engagement in space. Just need to get some faster ships, that's all. Our DV's terrible.
Violence is abating.
Violence is abating.
New project available. Advanced climate modeling. National investment points into welfare are reduced by 5%. Cool. Increased by 5%.
Violence is abating.
This is all good tech to pick up.
Things are stabilizing.
Missiles, it was just perfect overwhelming of PD. There's a prop, like, literally you can tell I played Nebulous Fleet Command. Or the channel, people in the channel have played Nebulous Fleet Command, because that's just how you deal with it in Nebulous Fleet Command. Okay, new turn. So, Clark Dad, I need you to set national policy in the European Union, because I believe we can now federate with Norway. Yes, we can federate with Norway.
Heading to the capital.
Ready.
Okay. We can also federate with the United States of America. I don't know if that's worth doing.
Ready
Chuck
for orders.
has aliens to fight. Is it just one? Just one? Cool.
We're going in.
Let's have a look here. Make sure nothing is undefended. Exactly. Many-headed mishaps. They can only shoot down as many missiles as they have bullets or guns. Okay, Unrest. Unrest is looking much more under control. I don't actually think I need to focus on that right now. Problem is they have lasers indeed. But they can only shoot as many missiles as they have, like, laser guns. And that's where we overwhelmed them. So EU, public opinion in all the important countries is fine. I don't need to push on that too hard. I'm trying to work out what to do with my team this turn, honestly. Let's get Guy to investigate Jeremy. Just so I know what his current loyalty is. Then I'm going to get Quiet. Quiet is going to advise the US. Just to help them a little bit with their military tech game. I keep doing that.
Offering support.
Fire
Standing by
is
for orders.
going to advise the EU.
Lending my expertise.
And we're going to get Distal to advise Eurasia. I could hunt enemy agents, but I'm really not interested in doing that right now.
I will help them.
Offering counsel.
Offering counsel.
New project available. Alien robotics. Build army increased by 5%. Military priority increased by 5%. Ships about 5% faster. Yeah, this is all amazing technology that's popping up right now. How are we looking? Exotic materials is going to pop soon. The rest are going to take a while. Territorial defense battalions. National defense points to military priority increased by 5%. Okay, this is huge. This is a massive technology I really get on top
Person
of.
of interest surveilled.
His loyalty's at 11. Okay, we need to keep pumping that up then.
Mission complete.
Let's federate Norway. Do I want to federate the United States with the European Union? 12th of October, we can bring Norway into the EU.
The LZ is secure.
Alien fleet launches for NTSS-13. Okay. NTSS-13 is not Space Station 13. NTSS-13 is, hang on, one of our research stations in orbit of Mercury. It is not defended. So we need to have a strategy session on what we're going to do about this. None of our research stations in orbit of Mercury are currently defended. However, I can build... I have room on these, I believe, to build... the station is fucked. Look, we've got until May next year before they arrive here, I think. If that was the transition I saw. Yeah, so I'm going to build some LDA. Let's just find the fleet again. Here you go. Transferring to NTS-13. 17th of May, 2034. Wow, they're fast. I don't know if I'll be able to get LDAs in time. It's going to take them basically a month to get here. We don't have any nanofactories on this station. We have 2 solar arrays. We're going to have to get rid of some research. Made this year, yeah. So if I wanted to... Let's say we got rid of this research campus. I thought I'd have more time, honestly. A layer defense array will take 90 days to build. It's not going to get built in time. I don't have... the only PD I can build that I know of is layer defense arrays. Oh, point defense arrays, yeah. Point defense array will take 30 days. You know what? It might be worth just chucking a couple of point defense arrays on here. It's not, like, a guarantee, but it might save the station. I won't be able to build a ship in time, Neil. Our ships take like 100 days to build. But I probably do need to build a fleet. A defense fleet here. For long-term defense. Sorry, you're talking about long-term defense, aren't you? I might chuck up a point... Look, if this station is going to die, let's put some point defense arrays on it. Let's replace this and this with 2 point defense arrays, okay? And then I'm going to arm the other Mercury stations. Which is going to interfere with our income, but we just have to deal with that. So, wasting space. We're going to take out one of the skunk works, I think. Nanofactory, solar array. We're going to keep this space dock, which we need to upgrade, actually. And we'll build... do we want 2 LDAs or 1 LDA on these stations? 1 LDA is the minimum amount of... yeah, maybe arming stations after the stream is a good shout. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that off camera. We're probably gonna end the stream before the aliens get here anyway. The thing is, if I don't do this now, and the aliens destroy that space station, they're just gonna transfer to the next space station, destroy it, transfer to the next space station, destroy it. So I do kind of need to get these building. Unfortunately. Question though: 1 LDA or 2s? 1 LDA or 2? I'm gonna drop one of these skunk works for an LDA. Do not upgrade all the manufacturing stations all at once. Okay. Because they'll stop making money. Fair dues. Well, this one hasn't got a nanofactory. Oh, it does. Okay, well, I'm going to upgrade this one because I've already got the space dock being upgraded. So I can put 1 layer defense array here. That's going to take 67 days because of the nanofactory. Do I want a second LDA? That is the question. And I can do them one at a time then. And if I want to build a ship... On this station, yes. Yes, of course on this station, because this is the one with my shipyard. Okay. I'll build a second defense array on it. So I probably want to get rid of this skunk works as well, which is a bit of a hit to our research income, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it has an end on the shipyard, that's right. Okay. If I wanted to build a fleet here, I think I can queue something up. So wasting space is this shipyard right now. If I wanted to build a Neil A class battleship, it'll take... I can't because it's not powered right now. Okay. So I'd have to wait for that to be repowered, but that's fine. So other stations we've got here. Rocky Mart. Yeah, I can't consider construction. I'm going to quickly just throw an LDA on all these stations. It'll take me 2 seconds. Yeah, I wanted to upgrade it anyway. That's fine. I knew I did that. I wondered if I could queue it. So this has research campuses. We'll just replace one of those with a layer defense array. Then we've got Diamond Station. He doesn't have a nano factory, so we'll upgrade him. Get rid of one of the skunk works. Check your fleet transfer to Mercury? Sure. So Alpha Fleet. Transfer to Mercury. They can transfer to Mercury. So NTSS 13 is what they're engaging. They can get there in July. The fastest I can get them there is the 3rd of July. So they're gonna get there. They're gonna get there too late to help. Can I? Is there a way to transfer to the fleet? I need to find them, right? Where are they coming from? Can we... That's a really good shout, Mishaps. Can we intercept them? So they are currently coming from... Where are they right now? What is this location? It's one Corvette they're sending. I'm not fast enough for intercept. I'm trying to work out where they're coming from. Let me just see if I can find them in the solar system. Not Venus, not Earth. Not Luna. Not Inner Belt. Not Mars. Aha, it's one of these, I think. What's the name of the fleet? I should have memorized that before I came in here. Victor 55? Nope. Victor 58. That's a good point, Crash Test. I want to just see what the time looks like, but we're not gonna push them. Where were we looking here? Victor, no, that's not one of them. It shows ships at the top, doesn't it? Victor 57. And I can't do anything further out than that. So I can't even find them to intercept them. Okay. So they're sending a Corvette, right? They're sending a Corvette. I may have messed up by upgrading the shipyard. I probably can't go back. I can't build a ship now. So what I'm going to quickly do, if it's a single Corvette, yeah. I could send the battleship over, and the battleship will be able to fight it once it gets here, if it could catch up with it. But by then, it will have destroyed that space station. Let's just quickly get an LDA on the rest of these. To the very least, they'll slowly take it out. Just make sure we're not. So this one has nanofactories. I'm not going to touch it. The Gunzone has nanofactories. In defiance of Salad is all energy research stations. We'll probably just attack 1 or 2 stations to bleed off hate, and then just rebuild them. It just irks me, but it does take nothing. Let's leave it at that and see what happens. I'm actually curious to see what they do. Exactly. Okay. Right, I'm leaving it at there. Okay. They've launched a fleet targeting Union Station. Union Station is another Mercury. So that's another fleet being launched. 14th of May, 2034. I'm just going to see if I can build anything at Union Station. I think I owe it. I owe it to Union Station to try and defend them. I don't think anyone... So that's going to take 90 days. We'll put a PD module on it. I've made the aliens really angry. Oh, exotic materials has popped. After exhaustive analysis and stress tests, we have a little idea of what this material truly is. We do, however, know what it is not. Despite previously believing that these so-called exotics were in some manner of hitherto unknown alloy, we've determined they can also exist in a non-solid state, such as within the coolant of the alien warship's heat sinks. It would appear that, rather than being a construction material itself, it will instead improve and augment the durability or electrical conductivity of anything it is applied to. Well, establishing the exact composition of exotic continues to elude us, most certainly they are not for our solar system. We've been able to separate significant quantities of them from alien materials they are bonded to. This has enabled us to attempt implementation of material in many of our own technologies, and happily it readily adapts to almost any process it is subjected to, as its atomic structure can move between anionic to cationic with ease. It is simply astonishingly versatile. Allows faction to amass stockpiles of exotics, updated codex with new information, and we can now research these things. And we have 7.2 exotics right now. Yeah. Hey, Lodel99, how you doing? How's it going? We're having an interesting time right now. You just missed us fight our first fleet battle about half an hour ago, and now the aliens are just coming screaming across the solar system for us. We haven't got our defenses in place, but that's okay. We've completed research exotics. Out of all of the examples of alien technology we've had the opportunity to examine, their exotics may be the most impressive. The material's actual composition, as well as the means of manufacture, is still a mystery. More than a few of our researchers have theorized that we may be looking at the first known samples of pico technology. But we have come to a basic understanding of how to use it. Our best approximation of its purpose is that it is designed to function as a kind of universal enhancer component that directly alters the physical properties of whatever material it bonds with. The versatility of alien exotics is astonishing and completely transforms our understanding of material science. As one example, consider the engineering problems of conductivity. When designing electronics, the idea is to use a material with as high conductivity as possible in order to reduce energy loss, waste heat, and lag in data transfer. Copper is our most commonly used conductive metal. Silver conducts marginally better, but is far more expensive and has lower tensile strength. By alloying copper with exotics, we have created a new compound which possesses higher conductivity than copper or silver, in fact higher than any known material originating on Earth, and this new compound achieves this without compromising on its other properties. There is no trade-off. Examining a warship's armor tells a similar story. It makes it better. There is, however, a catch. Despite our best efforts, researchers have made no progress towards synthesizing. It is a precious and limited resource that must be spent carefully. So between streamers, you can make the Night Sky B and Neil B, yeah, with the upgraded components. We do have a shipyard around Mercury, TRM, but I made the mistake of upgrading it, so we have to wait 30 odd days for it to be available. Then we'll build the Mercury Defense Fleet. Okay. Research wormholes. Our captive made brief mention of a gate used by its species. This is evidence in support of the wormhole theory, as to how the Hydras were able to make the journey across deep space. While a single remark from a single captive is not proof, many of our researchers are keen to begin exploring potential ways by which we might detect a stabilizing wormhole joining our solar system to another. If such an object should exist, it is unlikely at the heart of an alien offensive against our world. New project available. Exotic hybrid systems. Okay, a lot of really cool stuff in there. Okay, I'm going to get one of the build army priorities. This one's 1,500. So this one could be the one. There was a military one that came up as well, I think. Territorial defense battalions. Yes, let's get that going. The strategy that we've gone for, Leldol99, is primarily focusing on building as much mission control on Earth as possible and combining the European Union after each country has built its mission control, which is why we're sitting at 333 mission control. All of it is Earth-based. None of it is based on satellites. We have control of all of Europe apart from the United Kingdom and Norway, which are under our control, and we're just waiting for them to complete mission control before we unify them with Europe. We also have control of Eurasia, and I have all of these tiny countries down here just finishing off their mission control to bring them into Eurasia. And we also have control of the United States of America, which is literally just being used to pump out armies and to build up military score. That's what's happening there. But yeah, I think just unfortunately for you joining, we're actually going to finish the stream after this turn. because it is getting into me needing to do a lot of off-stream upgrading of space stations, and I think this is a good time to maybe close things off. US needs protected. I'm just going to get that done before I forget. Is that just the US?
Ready.
Norway also needs defended as well. So let's get Norway defended too. That would have been easy to miss. And I want to do that before I end the stream because... I'll check that. Oh, I'll do a full check of everything just now.
Securing our
So, ship construction. Yeah, it's 1 AM for me. We've got 46 days on our destroyers and 57 days on the crash test cruiser, which will go and take that servant position. And the wasting space shipyard will be out of action for... The shipyard will be finished upgrading on the 27th of May, 2034. So it's going to be offline for about a month. And then we can start building ships in Mercury orbit for Mercury defense. So back to Earth. Oops. In terms of our situation on Earth, this is the current state in Europe. We're looking at almost capping out on mission control, I think. We need one more mission control in Paris, and that is it. Once that's done, we'll have maximized every region's mission control as much as possible. And then we can finish off building the navies that we need, and then we can maybe start investing in military. But we've almost done mission control in Europe, which is pretty good. In the United Kingdom right now, we are waiting on 24.2. I think that's the last one. Yes. So next stream, as soon as the stream starts, I could probably just actually, I think I'm just going to do that now. Okay. So that's mission control finished in the United Kingdom. And they are ready to unify. No, hang on. We need to check here. Yes. We can unify the United Kingdom at the start of the next stream. So United Kingdom will be in the EU start of the next stream. Norway has finished, but we are waiting for them to be available to unify, which will happen in October this year. That's the situation there. In Russia right now, we're just focusing on economy and mission control. They still have a reasonable amount of mission control to build, but they still have built a lot for us. And then these nations down here, Armenia, we've got 119 days before we can do anything. Azerbaijan is ready to go, but they need to build their last bit of mission control. And then I think we need to wait until May. So not that long. They're pretty much close to go. The stream subheading says Eurasion Nation. Does it? Did I put that in there? Yes, I do have a stream schedule, Eldon. I stream for 3 hours. So this is the end of a 3-hour stream. For me, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't know what time zone you're in, but I'm in Australia. So it's 1 AM for me right now, which is when I end the stream. I start the stream at 10 PM my time, and I do that twice a week. If you check my Discord, which is linked in the description, you can get more data, more info on when I didn't actually post the events in the Discord this week. That's really bad of me. I'll do the one for Thursday. I forgot to post an event today, but I also post on the Eurasion Nation is almost complete. Did I really say that? I'm confused, nice guys. Where was I? Yeah, Turkmenistan, they have built their mission control, but we need to wait 103 days. Not technically an Aussie, not a citizen, but trying to become an Aussie. Uzbekistan is ready to go as well. We're just waiting on, where are we waiting? 14th of May. So they're almost ready to bring in. Then we've got Kyrgyzstan. We're waiting on them to do mission control. They've got a while to go. Tajikistan is almost done, and we'll be able to bring them in May as well, in April 2034. So very, very soon, once that is done. In the YouTube text. Oh, I didn't realize I had written that. I need to fix that. Thank you, nice guys. I could also just direct invest in Tajikistan, actually. Tuesday, Thursday. Cool. Thank you, Mishaps. Let me just do the direct investment for mission control here. Actually, it's probably not worth it. We'll do it next turn. Oh, thanks, nice guys. That's actually a really nice thing to hear. And then US, again, we're just focusing on... We managed to get this up a little bit over the stream. and we'll be direct investing again at the end of the year. I don't really want to spend a lot of time on space stations. We have a lot of them. Mostly what I need to do is just get LDAs on all of them this term. What's with all the orange in Africa? Also, how's it going, Martic UK? Oh, I already have 2 budding snags. Don't worry about that. Can't beat a snag. One of the greatest things about coming out of lockdown was going and getting a snag. The orange in Africa is something I have not been paying attention to. I have the xenoforming level turned on, and I have there's like no xenoforming anywhere on the planet that I can detect. I think that's just the Sahara. Yeah, that's under the filters. But there's no xenoforming there. You can see that when I turn xenoforming on, it's blank across most of the world. The only place I think has xenoforming at the moment is here. Unless that red is xenoforming. Maybe this is all... No, I think this is deserts. I think this is all xenoforming. You had me really scared there. Yeah, I think the overlay does make it look odd. Tech tree. I don't think it is. I hope it's not, because I've been doing a really good job on staying on top of xenoforming. Okay, tech tree. So, actually, before we jump into here, we currently have visible combat lasers, deuterium, tritonium fusion, and ultra caps researching. They will all be available. These will be available early 2035. This will be done in 2034. I'm going to be focusing on anything that helps Miltech down here as much as possible, and also exotic material stuff as well. For primary tech tree, started the path down towards Zeta Hylian drives, which we definitely need. Advanced missile warfare doctrine does need to be picked up. That's been left behind a little bit. We're not really looking at antimatter, which is which is actually a bit sad. Genies. What is the Genies tech? Required for Methuselah therapies, which is extended life. I know that. Visible combat lasers, as we say, is underway. The only things we got available in this tier is our space future and plasma weaponry. And now that I've used, so off stream, I'm going to upgrade our fleet designs to take Hydron traps and get them set to upgrade at the start of the next stream. So I'm going to name the armies after everyone who submitted an army name, and I'm going to get the ships upgrading as well. But this is the tech tree at the moment. So that we're actually getting close to the top of the tech tree. Oops, I just clicked out of it. Not that we're near the top of the full tech tree, but it's looking like we're getting there, which is quite cool. We'd view the full tree. Give it a second to chug. There we go. It just takes up too much space. I wish you could zoom out on it, actually. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that has not been researched. Firestar drives. So if I want to search for Zeta. So for Zeta Hylian, we need... it's hard to tell. We need proton-borne fusion, fleet logistics. No, we don't. We need... it's too hard to follow through this view to try and find... Look at these branches. It's just... Ugh. You need like an online searcher for it. Let's turn off the full tree. How do I close the view technical tree? We're working on it, is what I'm saying. Is there anything else you want me to throw up, Neil? Or are we good to end there? The tiredness has hit me pretty hard. Right click on Zeta Hylian. Okay, let me go back. Give it a second to load. I have clicked on it, I swear. Okay. Zeta Hylian drive. Right click. Ah! Amazing. That makes life so much easier. Okay, so we need applied artificial intelligence. We need to go back for that. We need magnetic nozzles, and then we need Z-pinch fusion reactors all the way up to Zeta Hylian drive. So still quite a way to go for this drive, but I'm pretty sure we'll pick up other drives along the way. So that is a bit of work. So applied artificial intelligence is what we need to go back for, which is fine. We can pick that up. I don't think it's going to take us that long. Our information size is just pretty good. What else was I going to say? No, the one thing I just want to say was thank you all for being there for humanity's first victory over the aliens. Alpha Fleet, the High Fleet, were victorious in defeating a bunch of aliens, which is really great. Really happy that we managed to succeed in that fight, and I'm sure there's many more victories ahead for them. But for now, I am going to head off to bed. I hope you all have a really nice morning, noon, night, etc. I will catch you in the next stream, so let me click off there. But for now, have a good one, and I'll see you later. Thanks again for hanging out. And thank you again, T-Ram, for the donation. I really, really appreciate that. That will get me a coffee. I'll catch you later, guys and girls and everybody else. See you later. Bye.